All right, guys, I have to pee. Stray needed 3 minutes. I'm going to be getting in. 135. Beautiful. And we have a bracket. We have Estrella versus Bian when you see me in 2 minutes. I'm going to go to teamliquid.net. And we're going to go here. It's just 2 sick games. All right, guys. I need to use the bathroom. Now, what do you want, Charlie? And I'm gonna make coffee. Ugh. Alrighty, guys. Let's see where we're at. Magic Turtle. We raided into Chicken Man. Oops. This is last minute. How you doing? Estrella versus Bian. Let's go. And let me go live on teamliquid.net. Looks like we're going into a game. And I got my coffee brewing. So we'll get that. Let's fucking go. Bian versus Estrella. This is going to be some good stuff. And we have the battle report. Who's stoked? Oh man, Chicken Man. Looks like we all got one of you, probably a couple of you here. We passed on all the big Raiderino to Mr. Chicken Man. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Stargazers, representing Alpha X, and he's Estrella in the purple. And his opponent in the upper right, give it up for Shopify Rebellions, Bian. You know, I might add the mod back on for ESL Pro Tour, because I have it. So we see all the ESL stuff on the maps. You know, I'm going to be paying close attention on my end. I'm not supposed to analyze, but, you know, I'm going to be paying attention. Ooh, look at this. What was that? What was that from? Whoa, he's looking for proxies. Not a bad idea against Bion, because, you know, he's just going to assume whatever from there and then continue on scouting. Or go back and take his Nexus. Yeah, he's okay now. He's just continuing scouting. Bion, on the other hand, opening pretty standard for the most part now. Yeah, we got Bion versus Estrella. All right, Bion versus Estrella. This is a banger, folks. Let's fucking go. Hopefully, the $30 plugin I may have wasted money on helps me with some of the sound stuffs. I'm gonna try to juice it just a little. Nah, it might be a little too compressed sounding. Because hopefully in the semis and finals we can get him a Chicken Man. All right, that said, we have a Reaper opening from Bion. Not a surprise. It's a Reaper, not fast expand. He's gonna go mine this out. And then he's going to build his CC as he mines it out. You like the new emote? Thank you. We can thank 47ness. I got to update my... you know, when I go away and I put that picture up to replace my camera, it's a couple little Dave wizardry. Nothing too fancy, but that I've done for a long time in OBS. Yeah, 47ness made that Magic Turtle. So shout out to 47ness artist extraordinaire. And you can check them out on Twitter. We paid some money. We appreciate the heck out of 47. It's great. Support of the community, and they make some great comics and such as well. What is this? Over gas hatch. Okay, he's just stacking workers. Bion Reaper's gonna be out. Oh no, does Bion Reaper get a worker? Looks like it's damn close, but the micro so good from Estrella. Second adept follow-up. Bion did scout the Stargate, I believe. Yes, he did. I'm pretty sure Bion knew that's a Stargate. So Stargate opener from Estrella, double adept. Bion going 1-1-1, so not a bad idea. It's going to be a tech lab on the factory, so he's going for a Cyclone, though, so the Oracle, if it is an Oracle, is going to go there. This is a cheeky probe. I believe, nope, it's just scouting for proxy starport. Presumably, maybe a... well, proxy anything. No, Estrella is... yeah, what the fuck? Estrella is looking for everything with that probe. Interesting idea from our Protoss player. Reaper's still alive and is going to go and try to put some pressure on. Bion being very careful behind this. He's going for that Cyclone opener, pumping out Marines, and getting his starport back home. So he's already gotten into Estrella's head. Estrella... yeah, just is pathing everywhere until he runs out of path, and then he might go back with it. Maybe he'll proxy himself after instead. But Bion has gotten into his opponent's head. It's going to be Phoenixes. All right, so a Phoenix opener from Max Angel, Mr. Estrella. Alrighty, and here we are. Third Nexus going down pretty shortly from Estrella. He's got the tools to fight this. We are looking at a total of 8 Marines with 2 more coming, 10 Marines, another Cyclone. This is going to be a pretty aggressive push with a Viking, and it's only going to be Phoenixes to deal with this. And man, they're taking a little bit of a beating. The shields going down pretty good, but so far it's just shield damage, just a couple of depths. Otherwise, not a whole hell of a lot to deal with this. Oh, with the second Cyclone done, that means Estrella's going to have to be careful. Does he have a shield battery? It's not done yet. He's taking some hull damage on one of the Phoenixes, another coming. Just adepts and Phoenixes, kind of unideal where you'd want stalkers. Boys are forced to being pulled. The Reaper's still alive, which is annoying, and now this Viking's gonna make it worse. Shield battery is actually killed. Yeah, that was a kill on the shield battery. Very unfortunate for Estrella. He is just holding on for dear life here, and Bion is just constantly pumping out Marines and Cyclones. So as the push continues on, it's going to be a little more. Phoenix is not doing that much damage. Almost kills the Viking. Oh my god, did you just see that? We just saw a Viking fall to an adept. That's just hilarious to see on 1 HP. 17 workers have fallen. Estrella down 10. Army supply looking pretty close, though. There is 2 power units, I'd say. We'll call a Viking a power unit just because of the state of the game. And that looks like a 1 dead Phoenix pretty soon. Luckily for Estrella, he has 3 bases, though. I don't think it's necessarily game-ending damage, though it's pretty close because the production is very light for our Protoss player. He is just on 3 gates going into charge as 3 Nexus. Bion going for a third CC behind this, and is now going for stim and combat shields with the additional 2 racks. What a chat. Like, the timing of all this. How do you do this? I mean, it's at the cost of... He still was pumping out units. Imagine Bion. Behind it, we just have more Phoenix production. It's Phoenix charge, which I kind of don't hate against this. Charge lots could be pretty good against the Mariners. And the Marauders before concussive shell, at least. Hey, Thorn, thanks for doing a prediction. Thorn's all happy. I'm catching some ESL that other people aren't. I know my casting's not anybody fantastic, but it's Dave Cast, so thank you for the support, guys, coming back to stream. I had to do this one. We got some heavy hitters tonight. And you know what? Considering I'm foregoing the tournament because I don't know what Dan Macko's up to and some other reasons. Maybe I'll do a cheeky one. Yeah, can Estrella win a map? Estrella has potential to win more than a map. But Bion is just so damn good. It depends. Bion can also throw too. Let's be real here. Phoenix is going to go try to get some collateral damage, picking off some reinforcing Marines. Not the greatest targets, but still, every Marine does decrease the impact of the push before it gets there, as long as an army can be massed. And right now, that said, it's 9-0. Let's take a look at the battle report. Not much to write about here, but yeah, Estrella has traded less efficiently, to say the least. Would be kind of in that spot where we got a nice scouter pylon. We got +1 armor. I like the armor in this case just because of where he's at. He's going to be against 1-1, and concussive shells is even finishing. So this is very rough. Estrella doesn't have much in terms of zealots because there's just not a lot of gates. 2 more gates finishing up. Those kind of nice. And he does at least have 3 base saturation, but a Terran on more workers when you factor in... Oh my god. Not only that, Bion's so good, he scouts the 4th base proxy in gold from Estrella. This is looking very rough for the American Protoss player. Other than Neeb, we got Estrella. And from there, we got... Yeah, well, for Americans, yeah, it's Neeb and Estrella. Then we got Vindicta. If we're counting actual U.S. Americans, not Canadians. Oh my god, that's kind of a rough fight, but the Zealots get a decent surround on some of this. If the medevacs could fall, that would have been huge. But the, Phoenix is not really debating any hits as much. They do end up killing 2 medevacs, but most of the army of Estrella is going down, and Bion's just gonna go right for this base. He should just cancel this base, cancel this base. He should have canceled his base before. I would have rather him take that one because it's more defensive. It's an instantly dead base. That's like... Did Estrella just throw? Did Estrella... Oh no! Window mines. Okay, they're picked up. Look at how much army's here for Bion. He's had 90 army supply, killing a 4th, and we just have this small army, kind of like a Dave-style army, where you just have so little and you're going to try to do impossible things, but we don't have invisible men. If he got like a decent surround, which unfortunately the Zealots on the left flank didn't make it in time, that may have been okay, but there's just too much medevacs. A couple probes pulled in here to try to soften it up, but GG is called, and Bion takes game number 1 in this series. Well, what in tarnation? Rough. Just when I thought... Guys, make sure you're following Rush if Ruff if you're not. If you get extra Prime sub, give it to him. Ruff, thank you. My man, thank you so much. We were looking at lower numbers, and we were taking him down to Kirktown rough. It's a 2-minute delay. Can our American beat the legendary Beyond? This is one where I'm pretty sure Ruff would even be... I don't know, man. If you would be a little torn on this one, too. We got Beyond, of course, a legend. Race bias aside, just a fantastic... fantastic player, but we have our American on. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Anyway, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Inside and Out, representing Alpha X, give it up for Estrella. And his opponent in the upper right, from Shopify Rebellion, give it up for Beyond. We gotta get... I gotta, like, move some VIPs around. Ruff's pretty based. Thank you for the raid again. Anyway... We got some good StarCraft to cast here. I really appreciate that. We gotta get casting sometime, Ruff. That's what I was getting to here. And thank you for the follow, Just Medicine. I've removed visual alerts, at the least, for ESL, EPT Open Cups. Ooh, looks like we're going into a cheeky 1-1-1 build from Beyond. And thank you so much, Death144 Brainbox, for the follow. All right, we have... Looks like pretty standard setups thus far from the American Protoss player, Mr. Maximus Angel. And Beyond is going to be scouted. This is the thing. Is Max going to do it? Yes, he's doing it. You know how many times I watch pro players and they don't double gas scout? It is so infuriating to see players do that. Beyond actually gonna just finish off the wall. He didn't just start it, he's gonna finish it off. Trying to work on the RNG to keep the SCV alive. Not that he couldn't anyway, but behind it, it's gonna be a Nexus after core for Mr. Estrella. GSL qualifiers in 29 hours based. All right. Man, let's see here. That is pretty good stuff, Thorn. I will do my best to read chat and cast tonight. I got some coffee brewing. And you know me with the smoking, that's going to stop at some point. But we're working on some other health stuff right now and life stuff, but we'll get through it. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, my dear Lord. Loudy loud. The only Terran world champion. Yeah. Yeah. Big true. All right, it's going to be another Stargate opener. I don't know. Stargate could be good against this earlier, but personally, I still think Blink. I think 4-gate Blink would be the play against this kind of a build. Well, he is a shield battery. That's not a bad little bit of SimCity going on, but ultimately it's not going to get too much done. Let's see here. Probe going to the corner of the map looking for... Is he? No, he might actually proxy. I want to see something cheeky out of Estrella this time. He should go full NA. What up, Anti-Diarrhea? Welcome, everybody. And yeah, we have... some gaming. All right, it's going to be a Twilight going down here. This could be proxy DTs. Reaper scouting around, looking for proxies. Oh, I was so hoping for it, guys. DTs after a Stargate opener is such a bold move because of potential missile turrets, but realistically, I think it's just going to be a... Yeah, he's scouting around, going to look for drops because of 1-1-1. He's going to drop a pylon, maybe. It's going to be an Oracle opener from... Maximus Angel. So, yeah, we are on ESL EPT Open Cup Asia number 135, folks. Can you believe there's been that many? I know I haven't been doing them that long, but that said, is this probe going to live? Yeah, kind of a lackluster use of an Oracle, but I guess Estrella really wants that base, and he is going into Blink. So, I wanted Blink. He's going into Blink, but guess what? It's a 2-1-1 build. Is it, though? Is he going to drop a third Rax? This is Beyond we're talking about here, so anything's possible. Pretty loud, Dave? What do you mean? How you doing, this Supadre? Is the game music too loud or is my voice too loud? I can adjust it. Normally I wouldn't make a big deal out of it, but we might as well adjust it. Proud of me for what? I've goofed up on a lot. Let's see here. We got a little bit of a 2-1-1. Yeah, no, 3 racks. There it is. It's the 3rd racks. Usually you're going to see that out of BN, but he has been known to do 2-1-1 builds. Kind of like special at times with some interesting class. But there's only 4 stalkers running around behind this. Oh my god, he's going to be out of position. And this base, unfortunately, is going to have to be canceled. There's just not enough units to deal with this. Stem's about to finish too if matters couldn't get worse. There's 2 tanks, a Cyclone. Obviously, at least there's not going to be medevacs. What could be nice, if it's not scouted, is, well, nice blink, but the Stem is going to make the short work of the stalkers for the most. Okay, no, they make it out here. These 3 pylons kind of buying some time for some distractions for Estrella. If he can bait the bio into the stasis ward, that would be fantastic. But I don't think that's going to be happening. Oh, that's a free tank. That was beautiful from Max Angel. He is strategically retaking the triangle 3rd instead, and it is a fantastic position. Beyond going for combat shields and +1 infantry weapons behind us. Is going to flop over with the reactor in the factory in a moment, going to build another reactor, getting 2 more racks down. He may be going all in, or at least really delayed on his 3rd CC. But Estrella is going to try to put some pressure on. He's got some nice stasis wards out and about here. And let me know what I can do for the volume if it is that loud, guys. And if you're new here, please smash that follow button. Anyway, 3rd Nexus on its way. And we are getting into +1 armor from Estrella. He's going into a gate explosion, hoping to get some economy up here. He's actually on 56 workers this game. He's not on his back foot. He's ahead on workers. Everything can shift gears, but of course, Beyond is just going to be at that point where he just has this massive army, and medevacs are out. Just 2 at the moment, but he's going for a big push. Stasis ward might actually be, if nothing else, some scouting information. Oh, Beyond being smart. Oh my god, it's gonna work! Beautiful stasis ward. That is revealed and is gonna take a lot of the impact. The tank can't pass it. This is actually huge for Mr. Estrella. That just bought him time. He's got charge finishing up, +1's on the way. He's going double forge. This is a lot of army for Estrella, actually. So he's buying time to actually reinforce the oracles on this, like, stink on shit, a nice rev tag, but that was about as good as it could get for Max Angel having to cancel his 3rd before Beyond just taking his Oh my god, that's so funny. Imagine if the SCV gets stuck. Based as fuck. Alright, we're gonna have a beautiful setup of force fields, but Estrella has to be careful, force fields or not to get into the tank flare. Widowmine's derping in here. He's buying time, little bits and pieces at a time. He's going to have some zealots to reinforce, and yeah, the Widowmines are a little behind this, but nope, there's some right there. Oh no, not the Widowmine. Oh, it goes down. That actually is pretty good, but with concussive shell marauders, it's a little rough. One thing is, if Estrella keeps fighting, Beyond's a little behind on upgrades. Battery overcharge is going to ultimately get tired. Boys are forced to pull a 4th base going down behind us, which is kind of a Chad move. A little bit of high risk, high reward, because there's just not a lot he could produce. He just did a warping. All right, that being said, Oracle is catching off, reinforcing units. The tank is siege. 2 Widow mines down here, and it's going to be more mines, more marauders, and more marines coming in little groups. Actually, you know what? Being smart as he is, the smart lad that he is, he's going to drop a Widow Mine right there. We didn't see if that stasis ward got the SCV just by RNG. The Chad Loner Zealot scouting out ahead for his Protoss brethren on the northwestern side of the push. There's no shield battery yet for our Protoss player. Oh my god, this looks like it's a dead base. Well, it's a hard fight to take. Beyond strategically placing Widow Mines everywhere. What a legend. But you know what? I don't think it's over just yet. There's no power units for Protoss, unfortunately. He's going for that 1-1, basically gateway man kind of play against Beyond. But Would like to see... He does have a Templar Archives bandit, actually, so maybe he'll get some Storm. But it's just he has to continue to hold with whatever he's got. Medevac's getting depleted. Marauder's very good against Stalkers with Concussive Shell, but the Zealots can tank for him, and beautiful sniping from Estrella. Trade's looking really, really iffy, though. Oracle barely alive, but it looks like it's finally going to go... No, it is not going to go down. Nice high ground there. Okay, this is getting dicier and dicier by the moment. Estrella has been building workers behind this. Nice blink. Oracle survives, and the mine is closed up. Okay, we are at 65 to 59 workers in favor of our blue Protoss player. Let's take a look at the battle report there. Yeah, that was certainly very much better traded for our Terran player, Mr. Bion. Let's heckin' go. Zealot's gonna go try to come and find a little bit of value here into the third base. Will they? Bion's too close. I think he can just split off a little, and he's gonna just send in one Zealot in. Not gonna find any value. Just be annoying, I guess. Forced a little bit of the army off, so it's gonna be a little less impactful. Oracle still on a map. Ooh, is it gonna get hit by the Widow Mine? Ooh, if you can keep this Oracle alive, that's huge. Get a rev tag. A rev tag would be beautiful. Ah, Max Angel. He's trying to debate him outside of this. There's no Storm. There's some Archons. He's going to lose his base. Not like this. He could have totally got it. He's going to come in for the backwards flank. But there's so many Widow Mines, and even with the Revelation tags, the Zealots are going to go down pretty hard, taking a lot of damage. Not going to be that useful for the remainder of the fight. They are going to pick off some of the reinforcements, or at least damage them, so the Stalkers can finish this off, regardless. The Marauders are heavily damaged. But that said, Widow Mines and Medevacs are going to just defend this infantry army. It's going to live to see another day. All right, let's see here. We are on to EMP for Mr. Bion. He's just on 1-1. It's the style, +2 ground weapons for our Protoss player. Is finishing up back here. And the natural. There's no Robo Bay transition, so it's just High Templars, no Storm, Archons, and it's Ghost 30. That's kind of scary when you're not going Robo. Even Immortals, like double Immortal production would be good, but when you open Stargate, it's hard to get to there. And Battery Overcharge is going to help. Archons kind of put in some good value here. The Widow Mines picking off reinforcements, though. Oh, Archons are good when you can get the right timing, and there's an upgrade advantage. Look at this. The boys are pulled to try to derp the army. Get Bion to look the other way. EMP's a hell of a drug. And it looks like Bion's in a good position here. He's kind of trickling more army down. But this is very unfortunate for Estrella. You know what? That War Prism was a bit of a debate. I think he wanted him to think there were Storm drops available. And oh my God, he's barely holding. Losing that base before he's rebuilt it. It's mining again. He's trying to take the fights he can, but Bion takes it and will advance. GG. Bion, good unit. You called it, Thorn. And guys, give me just a moment. Very good stuff. And I'm going to update my emote here while we're at it. Ooh. We got the chicken man there. Boo, 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 boo. All right, guys. Sorry for the noise. How's Quark? How you doing? Gene Sims back. The gang is back. We got ourselves a lovely EPT Open Cup. Let's see what we got. Looks like we got dark versus, let's see. Dark versus coffee. Dark versus Beyond. Damn, very is it? Very cool stuff though, guys. Let's hope we can catch some good stuff. I hope Rainer does well now, at least now that my man Max Angel's out. Only GSL code as counts, exactly. All right. Is Wardy casting? Or is he just... I don't see Wardy on. I see him in here unless it's a fake Wardy. All right, let's see what we have next, guys. Ah, yes. All I'm just saying is, it was beautiful to see our games, Mr. Hero. I'm hoping to get the Italian stallion myself here too, you know. We gotta have Mr. Rainer. Thorn, are you happy I'm doing this now? Thorn twisted my arm. I'm not gonna lie. For those of you looking forward to ladder, we blame Thorn, Kappa. Man, this is good stuff, though. I'm very excited, guys. Please bear with us. I have no idea what or when my next match is. All right. All right, it's going to be Dark versus Coffee. Dark versus Beyond Semi. Dark versus Beyond. Guys, don't worry. This is going to be good. All right, guys, we got Dark versus Beyond. Yeah, I mean, hey, that would be amazing if we had a DreamHack GS Solid IEM in 1 year. Yeah, that would be something. In the future, you guys watch. It's going to be Chicken Man, Dave, and some drunk Canadian holding down the fort when everybody's on to other stuff. For tournaments. All right, Chicken Man's going to be joining me. And hopefully the audio works. Hey.
What's up, bud?
What's up, my dude?
My dude.
I'm glad to see we all have some viewers tonight. You know, we don't have Big Man Steadfast out for the evening.
I know. Steadfast missing one. He must have run out of passion. I mean, what? He only covered like 100 something in a row?
Yeah, exactly. Good for him. You should take a break sometimes. I mean, come on. It's Saturday nights, you know. Is he doing TSL or something right now? It might be why. Or
I'm pretty sure that's why. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah. But, hey, we all need breaks. I needed a break from getting ragey at the cheesers. But honestly, Chicken Man, I was like...
I understand.
I'm like, I'm going to probably fire my stream back up and expecting nobody, then we got a raid back after. So it all worked out. People like the EPT cups, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's kind of base to have you, Bayo, and I on...
It's a balling group we got. You know what? When I logged in, I thought Wardy for sure was casting because he's in the chat channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, Wardy's going to come in here. Big man on campus. No, he's letting us have it.
Yep, and we do have vetoes going on. Good to be back with you, Chicken Man.
Thanks.
I might take a week off the tournament because I didn't have time to, unless I could...
That's all good. I'll be honest, my day tomorrow is already full of things. So
What else? Yeah, you said you had something else going on. Are you doing TSL or?
no, I wish. That'd be sick. I got Cock of the Walk in the morning, and then the set I was building for the show, the play I was working on is coming down tomorrow. So I got to do that in the evening.
Wait, are you in the party?
No. I'm requesting to join the party. I don't know how that works. Whose party is it? Into the Inus?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to invite you in again. There we go.
There we go. Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Should have enabled the mod again for ESL Pro Tour. I've had that on like every tournament I was doing before, and I'm like, oh, it feels bad, man. I might put it back. Yeah, you know, whatever. I don't think they'll yell at me too much for, you know, having it in Chicken Man Test open. I'd love to have our little boom icon on the map, though, randomly. Tell me how awesome that'd be for a mod. I know you said it's like a pain, but I might dabble.
It is a pain, but it's possible. I made one for Cock of the Walk. It took me forever to figure out how to do it, and I wish I could help you because I just don't remember.
Yeah, absolutely. We could. I could.
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Yeah.
I'll be right back while we're waiting for everybody to get in here.
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, chat, excited to be here with Chicken Man. The dynamic duo is back again. This time late as hell for Dave and a little late for Chicken Man, but he's got 3 hours on me.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah, even a long week. I'm just kind of like, all right.
Yeah.
This is cruising along tonight, though, my man.
It is. This is good. I mean, this is a stacked bracket.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a sick series. Beyond versus Dark. Like, every now and then, especially in the Korea brackets, I'm like, how do we get to cast this? This is like, it was a BlizzCon thing, right? Somebody said it was BlizzCon 2016. Yeah. Oh my God. Of course it was. That was when Beyond won BlizzCon. He beat Dark. Hit his teamless run to winning BlizzCon. Back in those days when nobody believed that you could win anything without being part of like a team house. And then Beyond was like, nah, I'll just win a GSL and BlizzCon without being on a team. That's cool.
Yeah. On your end, how am I sounding? I was listening to previous VODs, and I want to get it. Well, we'll talk about that after the game. We got a minute.
I think you're good. I think you're good. If anything, it'd be like volume issues on my end. So.
Yeah, and mine, I sounded hella quiet on our last thing, but...
yeah, it's probably my fault more than anything. But, ooh, it is time to get into the semifinals.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll
spawning
let you take it.
All right, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Inside and Out. Representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it is Dark in the blue.
And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner, the Red Terran for the Shopify Rebellion. It's Beyond.
And for chat, because Bayo asked who was covering this, I let him know it was you, myself, Into, and Belair. Beowulf is covering Rainer versus Creator. And I'm hoping we see Rainer in the finals. I don't know about you, Chicken Man.
Oh, I'm absolutely hoping for a Rainer finals. I love Creator.
Yeah,
Creator's a beautiful player, but we want to see that Rainer finals. Honestly, Rainer Dark finals. Can we, speaking of rematches of BlizzCon,
yeah,
Rainer Dark finals would be insanely sick.
For sure. And it doesn't look too cheeky from Beyond, but obviously Dark being Dark, well, we wouldn't have it any other way. Looks like a
I wonder if this is yeah, I was gonna ask if it's Roach's You think it's defensive roaches? Like, what if Beyond's proxing?
Yeah, defensive in quotes.
So.
I think this is going to be...
I'm going to defend... The best defense is a good offense, right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Come on, John Madden. Let's go.
John Madden. Yeah, that being said, it's certainly going to be some strong offense from Dark and Beyond. You know, just opening pretty standard with... It's kind of rough. And not even going for the Reaper, but you know what? That might actually help him.
I mean, yeah, in a way, because he's going to have more production up sooner because he's skipping the Reaper. The Reaper does not help here, but the Reaper does scout, which Beyond does not have.
Well, he's going...
So unless he drops a blind bunker, I feel like this is a potential big problem for Beyond right now. Lings are already coming across. The Roach Horn is finished up.
Yeah, he's going to have some Marines to deal with the Lings, which is huge to save the Nat. But the factory coming down that early is pretty good. Roaches starting out. Yeah, you're right. The Roaches are, you know, that's a bit problematic, but he could start dropping a bunker. Oh, those Lings. Look at this chicken man. He's being extra cheeky with the Lings. He's hiding everything.
Yeah, he's waiting. He wants Beyond to move out. I think you're right, though. I feel like the double Marine production could be good here, unless those Marines just push across the map.
Yeah, but Roaches... on their own 1-to-1, just absolutely destroy Marines is the problem.
Yeah, they really do. The lack of the bunker is an issue, and I love this. Beyond just swapped his buildings, but he swaps them back immediately upon seeing those roaches. So he's just going to try to leave. The Lings coming into play, getting that bit of a wraparound so the roaches can kill pretty much all these Marines. The bunker's not done yet. SCVs are going to have to be pulled.
Yeah, he's going to buy time. He needs he needed to raise the supply depots to buy some time. But if he kills the roach, Beyond. Okay, he steps out of the bile. Yeah.
Gets a roach. He's going to target down this Ravager that's morphing, but the Ravager finishes. And 6 SCVs have already gone down. No more SCVs building the bunker right now. He will close the doors and then opens them. Cyclone on the way, though. And I think that Cyclone finishes this push.
Yeah, I think canceling the bunker was a smart move because he's down 10 SCVs. And honestly, this paltry little force of Roach Rav, Beyond jumped on top of the Ravager, and then the damaged Roach, he'd be in a good spot, man, because Marines do pretty good against Ravs.
Yeah, they're really not bad because the Ravagers don't have the that armor tag, so the Marines do a little extra damage. But Ravagers have a little more micro ability. But the Cyclone is going to be fantastic here. Bit of a weird movement there.
Ooh, Medevac is Kirktown.
Oh, that Medevac is actually sick. It already used its boost, which is a bit unfortunate. But that is it's a hold from Beyond. If we take a look at the trades, it is Dark favored. And Dark back at home is up at 37 workers. He's got a third base that just started.
Yeah.
You know what? This is kind of weird. I actually don't know who to favor here.
Yeah, you know what's nice is we get the battle report on these. They're using OBS Plus. These guys aren't screwing around on Asia.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, shout out to being in the party with Into the Inu, because
yeah,
it's always the best way to get into these games.
I love the pressure on the third base from Beyond being annoying with the drops as he always does. Just trying to find any in every bit of value. Ooh, 2 Cyclones.
Yeah,
That's a little weird.
This is really nice for Beyond. Just putting some counter pressure on with higher micro ability units, and gonna lose one of the Cyclones. Gonna have to pick up and get out of here with the Marines, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Beyond's sticking around and just trying to get as much value as possible. Killing those 2 Ravagers is massive, and that's gonna make the resources lost a lot better for Beyond. Pretty much dead even at this point.
But he lost the Cyclone. Yeah, that pressure, though, was kind of nice to be... Yeah, absolutely. Losing that second Cyclone, though, Chicken Man, I don't know how good I feel about that, but what do you think about these Banshees here?
I think Banshees are... It's a cute idea, for sure. I feel like Banshees is something that could catch Dark off guard at this point. If he's worried about a follow-up like Roach Ravager push, which is definitely something Dark could do, the Banshees would be really nice defensively. But Dark is paying attention. He's got spores on the way in each base.
Well, the thing is with Dark is he's behind. He's not rushing a layout. I say that. He's dropping the layer that happens to all of us casters, right? But this Hellion drop, That could be really good because he might just think it's Marines, and these Hellions could get a lot of worker kills in the main base. I think this is...
Yeah, Dark's actually not responding to those at all. He's finally pulling the roaches back, but the Hellions are going to dive right in on top of the drones. Beyond needs to target down these drones. They're all clumped up. Dark's starting to split. Yeah, Beyond's going to get quite a few. There is a Banshee doing some damage as well. Honestly, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be in the main.
14
drones is still very painful at this stage of the game. The Banshee only has 3 of those, so it really was the Hellions doing that damage.
Yeah, Beyond getting a little sloppy, but still the trades looking actually pretty bad. But in terms of what he did to the economy, no, 17 drones.
Yeah, I think it's bigger than just the trades, right? Because that worker count is very similar. Beyond's got a 3rd base going down.
Yeah,
there's still a Banshee alive, so unless Dark brings the queens, he can't really push right now.
Yeah, but it's Dark. He's just getting his first Evo. The fact that you're absolutely right, Chicken Man. All right, so 3rd CC behind. That's one of those things where you trade lists efficiently, but Terran. 3 orbitals. He's got tanks coming out. He's got stim finishing. He's got +1 on the way against Carapace, 1-1 actually, and vehicle weapons. So these are going to be punchy tanks.
Yeah, this is actually looking like a really sick setup for Beyond.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what Dark is going to do about it, because he's got the Infestation Pit on the way. His upgrades are pretty significantly later, and I say upgrades, but it's just the one. It is just Carapace, despite having double Evo Chamber. I think Dark is just focused on getting that economy back up, but his 4th base is going to be very late here. He's definitely going to need something.
Well, I think he's going into lurkers. Now he has his ranged attacks going. All right. I was going to say roaches, though. Carapace against tanks. If BN gets to a high tank count, it's rough, but he's going to rush into lurkers, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. He's got the Hive on the way, the Hydra Den coming up. Lurkers can definitely be strong here, but I feel like if Beyond does a push fairly soon, it's going to be tough for Dark to hold on.
Yeah, exactly. He has enough units. That Banshee just barely lives with 5 HP, too.
Staying alive, acting like the Bee Gees over here.
I don't know if I agree with Beyond killing these rocks. I mean, it can help you with your push, but at the same time, it gives you some tank positioning, too.
Yeah, I don't know if I love killing those rocks either. Generally, the Zerg wants the rocks dead and the Terran does not.
Yeah.
I'm just going to trade with some Marines here, but that's totally fine for Dark. I'm really surprised Beyond isn't trying to put more pressure on than this. Just clearing creep. Maybe he's waiting for the follow-up with the tanks, but that Lurker Den is nearly done. And we could absolutely see some Lurkers coming out here and just in time for this push, perhaps. Ooh, as I say that, here come the tanks. This is the real push, and this is why Beyond killed those rocks. He wants to go straight up that ramp, right over towards the 4th base and put a lot of pressure on. No time for lurkers here, but there are a couple of infestors.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a Dark game without infestors, and medevacs take a belly. Sorry.
You know, not great though. It's just the 2 infestors. 1 died immediately, and that fungal hit 2 Marines or so.
Yeah, it did damage the medevacs though, and there's a decent amount of. That's the only. Oh, let's see though.
Tanks gonna siege up. Lings coming in. This is a lot of Lings actually for Dark. And that's going to help quite a bit. They benefit from those Carapace upgrades too. But now it's just Ravager Queen. And with the Marine reinforcements here, is that going to be enough on its own? Dark on the knife's edge. The army supply is dead even. And Beyond just continuing to pressure. Good biles on the tanks. The Banshee coming back in. And I think Beyond's going to push through this. All the queens are gone. There's more roaches coming out. And the roaches, I think, can hold on here. But this is painful damage.
Yeah, look at this battle. Oh my god, I had to pull up the battle report. That was just a sick push.
Yeah, this is a fantastic push. And just hitting right before those lurkers were ready, so Dark was forced to make a bunch of Lings and roaches. Again, he might be able to clean this up now. The tanks weren't sieged up. There's no medevacs to heal these units anymore, because you were right, they did take a lot of damage early on. And that ended up paying off really nicely for Dark. But that was very painful. And now his lurker tech is a lot later than he wanted it to be, but Beyond's gonna pull back, take a 4th base, and kind of reset in a way.
Yeah, Dark hasn't been able to invest in Hydras even to get lurkers realistically. At the same time, Chicken Man, honestly, all that push, so many active creep tumors were killed. It was insane. So it's kind of pushed the creep spread in other directions.
Yeah, I mean, he pushed that creep right back up to the 4th base, which could absolutely make a follow-up push really difficult to hold on with. We are seeing those Vipers and the Hydras and the Lurkers start to come out a few at a time. The economies, though, I feel like is the real story here. They're kind of dead even, and that's probably not what Dark was looking for.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
It's actually starting to tip for Beyond a little bit, and he's got the 2 drops waiting to kill he doesn't see the hatch.
Oh, yeah, that would be a nice hatch to grab, but it looks like he wants to dive in on top of the drones here. There's a lot of Marines. They're going to do damage very, very quickly.
Yeah, he's forcing Dark to pull back, and meanwhile, he sees there's lurkers. He doesn't have ghosts, but he sure as hell has tanks.
Yeah, he's got quite a few tanks. He can definitely scan forward. The ghost would be fantastic, so we'll have to see if he puts down a Ghost Academy fairly soon. For now, Dark just going to try to pull back and hold on, but I don't think this 4th base is going to happen. It is under way too much fire. This is where the Vipers come in, though, and once those tanks are gone, it's going to be a lot easier for Dark to push this back. Ooh, that is a lift up.
Let's go. Beyond is going to be able to put more pressure on.
He's going to just spot this base. Oh, he just goes for the base. The safe play. I was hoping he was going to hit the main.
Well, if he hit the main, he would have been greeted by those spores, so I think that worked out. Even just forcing the cancel was...
Ooh, this ends up being a little bit awkward, though. I don't know who it's awkward for. We have surrounds on all sides here. I think this is very bad for Dark.
Yeah.
As this bio is just going to shred this Roach Ravager. Without the Lurker support, the bio just wins that fight, and now Beyond is up 30 supply.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Roach Rav against bio. Let's be honest here, especially with tank support. I mean, Lurkers, sure, but, you know, and now it's a little bit of Marauder heavy comp, and yeah.
Yeah, I love the Marauders out front here. Great splits from Beyond as well. If you're using the Blinding Cloud defensively against bio, that's not usually a great sign. Oh my god! Oh, this is it.
Left.
No, he's going. He's going in. There's some Hydras here. Is this a good move from Beyond? I don't know, but I love it nonetheless. That's a nice Blinding Cloud on a couple of his tanks, but there's just not enough here for Dark. He just lost a ton of his army before this fight even really began. And there's no support for these Lurkers now. He's going across the map with a few Lurkers, but they're going to do damage very slowly. In the meantime, Dark's main is just forfeit. It is gone. It's dead. There's no Hive. There's not going to be tech soon. There's Hydras that are about to pop into pure sudden death.
Oh my dear lord. This is something.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic game for Beyond right now. Dark is moments away from tapping out. His counterattack has been held. The bases are good for Beyond. And there's still 4 siege tanks in Dark's main.
Well, what was funnily enough, he had a bunch of Ravagers. Beyond even was positioned to drop that southeast base. So, like, you were looking at the main fight, I'm looking over, GG's called. And he biled it down, Chicken Man.
He biled... Which did he bile down?
He biled down. There was a medevac chilling with Marines to contest the base, but there were Roach Ravagers. So right as that was going, I happened to look over there, then go as the drop was going in, but there was one medevac just destroyed. Oh, man.
Beyond just a little too far ahead, though. I mean, Beyond at that point, taking that fight against the Roaches put Beyond in an extremely good position. The drop in the main just kind of sealed the deal. I think even if Beyond had pulled back, though, he's still very far ahead.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Map 2 going to be on Stargazers. Ooh, okay, that's very interesting. I feel like I don't see this map very often. It's a little... I think it's our least standard map in the pool right now. The horizontal spawn positions.
Yeah. Very good stuff.
It should be fun. I feel like Dark might have some cheeky builds on this one. Love to see what he's going to do with it. Dark is a very interesting player.
Mm-hmm. That is very, very true. So, Chicken Man, I found my first veto.
Yeah, what's that?
And it's a map I kind of both like and hate. But I looked at my rate and I've been feeling it. It's Cosmic Sapphire.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just so big. There's so much Terran room to breathe on it, I'm finding. I'm like, and then I could have a tendency to throw against Zerg on it. But anyway. You want to do the honors?
I'd be honored. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Stargazers, it is our Shopify Rebellion Terran in the red. Beyond taking game 1 and looking in fantastic form.
Absolutely, and his opponent in the upper left, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Give it up for Dark in the blue. Yeah, that's this could be a wild one. Oh, look at already as we say that. Looks like Beyond's going for Proxy Rex.
Oh man, this is why I was like, maybe it's a defensive early roach. You know, you never know if Beyond's going to be doing this, and that build would have hard countered it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But not this game. Dark going for the hatch first, not thinking about it.
Yeah, he's going 3 racks. He is going 3 racks.
Oh my God! There's a third SCV.
And let's see the pathing of this. Oh, Overlord not looking.
I think this Overlord's gonna just watch the front. I don't think it's gonna go out any further than this. It's a really nice position for it right here, though, because the only way into the natural is one of these 3 paths. So,
yeah,
the first SCVs and Marines will be scouted as early as possible.
Oh, for sure. And this could be a spicy one, or it could be a quick one. If Beyond, that could just be over pretty quick too. You know how this plays out with 3 racks.
It's hard to say. I mean, I'm excited to see how Dark handles it, because every time I underestimate a player like Dark, that's when they crush this. But he's gonna spot this. He knows immediately what's coming. There's a little pillar here so the Overlord can stay safe. There's a few different ways to handle this. We'll see what Dark decides to go for, if he wants to play it the slow way. He doesn't know how many racks it is.
Yeah.
So that's an important thing to know. To know exactly how to defend it. But he'll be able to keep an eye on how many Marines there are. And I think he's going to know this is pretty committed.
And the other, Beyond is getting the other supply depot back home. Being a little safe up here. And he's staying on gas. No Roach Warren. Oh, he took his back base.
Yeah, I mean, on this map, I hadn't thought about that. You could just take that back base and let this one go. We'll see. Dark might still just try to crack this. He's got more Lings on the way. It's only 1 bunker, though. Beyond, while he's committed a lot to the 3 racks, he's not committing a lot to the actual static defense here. I think he's just going to kill this and leave, and Dark's just going to kind of let him. I don't know. This feels very strange. Beyond can't push up this ramp.
Yeah, 3 racks is pretty committed, but it's not like 100% committed. I mean, funnily enough.
Maybe he can push up this ramp? All right, I guess he's going.
Yeah,
Beyond's going. There's a lot of Marines. Drone's getting pulled. Beyond might just win this. I don't think Dark was ready for him to come up this ramp right away.
Yeah, the Spine Crawler is a bit of the issue. He's force transfuses, though. More boys being pulled means... Oof.
Yeah, the Marine count is pretty low. 7 drones go down, so Dark is down 4 workers right now. And he lost that base and the cancel there. That is absolutely brutal. More Lings coming out when Dark really doesn't want to be building those.
Yeah, if they had speed, they would be different, but it's not quite done. He's going to have a few more.
Yeah, the fantastic targeting here from Beyond. Takes down that Queen and just targeting each individual drone. And that's going to be it. I mean... I don't see how Dark wins from here. He's got 6 drones. There's a CC on the way for Beyond.
Yeah. Beyond can just group up Marines at this point, and honestly,
I don't
hate him to go home.
I say that. I definitely thought there was a factory back at home. There's not. There's been no gas taken for Beyond. He's building 2 more racks. He doesn't have any units back at home.
Nope.
Potentially an issue.
But just 4 Lings.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got units across the map too, so these Lings come over here and yeah, you're right. It's just 4 lings.
I think he's gonna
Never
be
mind.
aggressive
That's
and defensive. This is the game. Oh man.
Oh god.
Not
Yeah,
like this.
it's kind of, this is wild, man. I love it. This is why we love these players.
Oh hell yeah.
I don't like calling games early, you know,
Yeah.
but I feel like this game ended about a minute ago at this point.
Yeah, Beyond's now at a point where he's gonna have all sorts of economy and production. He's got 2 orbitals. I believe. Or no,
He's even
not-
scanning and clearing these creep tumors.
Yeah.
That's kind of a flex. Like, oh yeah, I can afford to scan. That's cool. It's almost like manor muling.
Yeah, oh, but he's setting up to get
Yeah.
surrounded.
Even if Dark wins this fight, that it's just like this is so good for Beyond because
Yeah.
Dark's still on 10 drones. Each one of these or each 2 of these lings could have been a drone, and Beyond is happy to force that. And now he's got a 3rd CC on the way. He's finally starting gas. He's gonna take his back base and just have Marines behind a wall. He doesn't have anything to worry about. Dark's not going to be able to do a single thing for about 100 years. He's making a Bane nest on 10 drones.
I think Beyond's just going straight to 5 racks, gonna get all the tech and just have Marine Marauder potentially. He can do whatever at this point. Yeah, it's insane.
Oh my god, Beyond reading this perfectly as well. He's like, there's only one thing you can do here. And he's just going to full wall behind the wall.
This game. I love it.
Is this BM from Dark if he just keeps staying in this game? I hope he Bane busts and then doesn't leave.
Yeah. He's like, well, if I could fly my hatchery, I would.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. You know it's good when you're seeing chat on a 2-minute delay type GG, and the game's still not over, but it just has been this whole time.
2 base.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go. I want to see this Bane bust. 11 drone Bane bust. We're back in wings, boys. Let's go. He breaks through. GG.
And that was a quick one.
Oh, man.
Beyond with the cheese coming in hot. Let's go. And Creator's taking game number 1 against Rainer.
Okay.
So,
Playing game 2 right now, then. Looks like it. Looks like they're 10 minutes in or so. So hopefully we get to game 3 and we can pop in there and join them.
Yep, just updating the score for them. And yeah, let's keep an eye out.
And you know what's crazy is the win rate of like 2 or 3 racks in tournaments. It's got to be really insane. I feel like I never see that build lose.
Mm-hmm. It is well, it's a coin flip. I've
Dave,
seen it.
You're an old man. You're an old man. You need to get with the times.
Yeah. How so?
I'm dropping meme references here.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know what? That one was for chat. That was for chat.
Yeah. Well, it won. It won.
Is it a meme if it wins every time?
Exactly. All right.
Yeah. So Rainer Creator. Let's see. I'm gonna pop Beowulf stream open. Beo's covering that one.
And they are.
I don't know. Pretty solidly into game 2.
Yep. That said, I'm gonna use the bathroom and refill the coffee, which is stupid. And
refill the coffee at 1 o'clock in the morning. You love to see it.
Well, at this point, I'm hacked. I'm gonna have to man up and do a 24-hour fix one of these days, and that's. It's harder and harder as you get older, man. That's all I'm saying.
It really is. It really is.
But I need to re-kickstart my life. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Hopefully, I'm gonna rush. Or are they
Go quick. Go quick.
Yep.
No, they're still going. They're still going.
Yeah, we never know.
Oh, that was a good game. That was fun. No ZVZ. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate actually, because we don't get ZVZ in these tournaments very often. But I am stoked on whatever the finals is. Beyond always gives us great finals, and Beyond Rainer would be sick. But Beyond Creator is a very solid match too. It'd just be unfortunate to see Rainer playing in the bracket and then not getting through. Indy, thank you for the stream advice. So for non-partnered streamers, 6K bitrate is the limit. It's not the like hidden 9K that partnered streamers get. So I got used to 6K, and then my internet used to not be good enough to support any higher than this. But I don't think I've checked it here, so you might be right. I should check it out. Because yeah, like 7800 is I think the normal is a good bit rate. But my internet is not great. It's solid, but it's not great. Shout out to Xfinity for being decidedly mediocre.
Yeah, well, in my case, it's shout out to Dave for being a lazy bastard and not fixing his in-house LAN infrastructure. Because I really don't feel like drilling and making cables.
I don't blame you. That sounds like a lot of work. Right now I have a couple of nails and or screws supporting my Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
Around the doorway, because that's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Sure.
I'm hoping for a map 3. They just got out of game. Yes, we're getting into map 3.
Imagine if we could it's not going to happen, but imagine if we can convince Bale for the trifecta cast to the finals. It's not going to happen.
I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can do it.
Bale of old would totally do it. Bale of now,
he's too fancy for us now, man. He's too big, you know. He's got the TSL broadcast, the DreamHack broadcast. He's Mr. Production, wearing bow ties on stream.
You watch the day we get something good. I'm coming in. I'm gonna outdo them. We're going in with. Everybody's like, Dave, you'd be good with the bow tie. I'm like, no, it's gonna be Ty. It's gonna be full Artosis look.
So I happen to have a very fancy cravat.
Yeah.
That I will be wearing if I ever do a fancy broadcast with Bayo, because I got to show him up with the bow ties. I'm not about that. Listen, we're going a level above.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, thinking about that, chicken man, as my beard's growing back too. One day, you watch. One day we'll have some kind of big event. You and I foresee it, because we've just been doing this stuff for too long. Even if you take a break here and there, and Dave is. I see it happen. You've been doing it a lot longer than me, but you know. Wait, are you in? Okay, thank God.
I'm getting there. We're getting there. I know they're so quick. You got to be careful. Oh, Bamel versus Maddox. This is the match. This is the match I'm here for. Oh, they put the players in. That's too bad.
Yeah. You know, we should set something up like that, even though there's massive skill gaps. I would like to try to do a tournament of...
Do a caster tournament?
Caster tournament. And with some caveats, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll get all the B and C tier casters together.
Yep.
But who casts it? Who will cast the casters?
Ravi would just be build order countered every game though by any of us.
He's an A tier caster. He doesn't get in the invite.
I think the A tiers should be invited too, because that'd be interesting. I'd love to play against Nathanius.
Would you love to play against Nathanius?
I hate playing against BCs, but I've had it happen to me so much. Like over the years that I'm like, all right, Blink Stalkers, let's go.
You'll be lucky if you get to the BCs. He's good. There's gonna be some like ghost cyclone opening, and you're gonna be like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, that's the one I've thought of for a bit though. He's kind of like I play the weirdest Terrans overall, I'd say. So I definitely, yeah, you're right though. It can go either way. It's pretty.
No, that'd be fun. I think that'd be a fun thing to do. Yeah, I don't know if we could get the A tiers though. You know.
Yeah, but I could see Nathanius doing it out of them though. How about you? Oh, and it's the finals. No, it's not. It's the semis. And
No, it's not.
It's
1-1. We're all tied up, heading into Data C for Game 3. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner, representing Team Envy, it is Creator.
And his opponent in the bottom left, representing Kaizi, our red Zerg player. Give it up for the Italian stallion, Rainer. Oh, I love it. And he's not fucking around. He's main racing. He's feeling confident with his Protoss, but I think he's going to reinvent. But I mark my words, I think Rainer's not done with Protoss off racing.
No, absolutely. Absolutely not. I mean, the thing is, people were memeing on it, and he said something like, they're making all the memes, but I only do it when I feel like I have a better chance with Protoss. Yeah. And who was it? I think it was a Laser, maybe, that said Rainer's Protoss is scarier than his Zerg in that matchup. Yep. Like, that's wild.
And it makes sense, though. He's got the mechanics. He's getting better and better and improving with it. And yeah, unironically, he plays in a style in that matchup that reminds me, as he's doing it more, it reminds me of Hero. But he's got better mechanics than Hero, let's be honest here. As good as Hero is.
Well, as we all know, mechanics are not really that important for Protoss, so I don't know how much that really helps him, but...
Well, if he goes, like, just watching how he controls his Zealots and Stalkers is insane, you know what I mean? And, like...
Yeah, true. And, like, multiple groups. I think the current playstyle, especially against Zerg, that Hero invented that you're talking about is really, really good for a player like Rainer, who does like to counterattack and does like to have multiple groups of heavily microable units, which Blink Stalkers absolutely are. But we won't be seeing Rainer build those units this game.
Yep. I'm curious to see if Creator goes on with the Hero style now, because it seems like everybody's been following suit, and it's been working pretty well.
Yeah, I really like it. I really love that style. I did get to cast Rainer up against Classic earlier, and Classic went for that in one game. And Rainer, he kind of just rushed for lurkers, which hard counters that kind of ground toss very, very well.
Yeah, if you get the upgrades, it's... yeah, it's a tough build at that level. You're pumping out so much to really transition to, like, disruptors. Or, you know, you'd have to really hope for the best to try to get your Stargate reflowing, but still, it gets messy for sure. That's a smart move.
It was a very quick hive. It was like a 6-minute hive and straight into lurkers. And yeah, I don't think Classic like transitioned or anything at all really. So it kind of just fell apart for him. I do think there are some options. I think disruptors are fantastic in those situations, but Rainer just did a masterful job taking up super, super quickly and didn't really take any damage in the meantime, which I think is the real crux of it. That kind of style, you are going to want to just constantly pressure, constantly push the creep back, and trade with lings and roaches and things that Stalkers and Zealots trade fantastically against those units.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you, though. I'm a little biased toward you modify it a bit, you go for an extra, you go with another gas or two, and then you go into that disruptor tech for that reason, because let's be real, for a while there, it's so good against Roach Rev, and it's usually Roach Rev Ling Bane, so you're like pretty good. Ooh, Oracle's
no Spore.
Yeah, it's not done yet. But look at the micro of Rainer.
Yeah, and actually, Creator missing a few tricks here. Does get 5 kills, but it feels like that could have been 6 or 7 even, with maybe if he had that trap micro.
Yeah, but also just how Rainer was micro on those lings. I think that misclick was so easy. He was like really... That was weird. Oh, Void Ray follow-up. This is not going to be a quick third.
Yeah, the Oracle into Void Ray. No, it's definitely a quick third.
Well,
he's taking a third right now.
Well, he's taking but usually like the hero style, you're taking one at like 336. So this is a little
that's a good point.
heavier.
It's actually 430 already. Damn.
So if it was 3 oracles, what it is that Void Ray cost him an extra 100 minerals now because of the price change, and it forces out the 430 third. But you're right. I mean, it's still a good timing. Let's see. Oh. Creator a little ambitious.
Yeah, double Oracle. Oh no! Queens. Can we get a queen nerf? I think that queen still has the 8 range from a couple years ago. We need to check that out. Raynor playing on an old patch.
Big funny.
Another Oracle on the way here too for Creator, so he's continuing that production as he gets into a Robo, and 4 more gates, but no Twilight Council yet. That is interesting.
Yeah, you got a Robo, and no Twilight, no.
Oh my God, 6 gates building,
and no. Forge.
Is he just gonna attack?
Yeah, but I don't like the no Forge. Like, this is a style. If you're going gates, he's kind of getting a little whimsical.
Yeah, this is gonna be like. I don't want to call it an all-in, but this is going to be a very committed push, it looks like, from Creator. Yeah, 5 gateways still finishing up here, and it's going to be Immortal Sentry. It's an Immortal Sentry push. Oh my God, what year is it?
Immortal Sentry, maybe Stalker. Yeah, he's got double gas, so he can afford Stalkers. Immortal Sentry, Stalker push. And still upgrades. Like, he's past the window where this stuff...
No upgrades. There's no upgrades happening. Yeah. He just wants to catch Raynor off guard, is what Creator wants to do. This is an off-tempo push, which they can work really well, but Raynor needs to see... Yeah, see, Raynor's got an Infestation Pit on the way. Raynor is ready to tech up to Lurkers, and Creator is hoping to punish that. 71 drones, 18 army supply. I am very, very worried for Raynor right now, who is just spotting this as it walks onto creep. There are just so few units here. The Oracles to support as well can be so cheeky. Yeah. Raynor's going to give this base up. Creator, he's got a free base. Does he want it, or does he want more?
Oh, he's going to go for the Overlords. Getting a few Overlords out of this could be pretty nice, too. And he's right on top of the Roaches as they form out of the third base.
Yeah, it takes down the base as well. Supply blocking Raynor. A few of these Roaches going to pop into sudden death. Raynor, though, being very, very patient. This is really nice for Raynor. He needs to do this.
With the
force fields. There's a few Biles, but the Ravager's dying very, very quickly here. Raynor desperately trying to hold on. He is down army supply.
And that one Void Ray going ham. Funnily enough, I was going to say the Void actually is another thing other than the Oracles were helping this, which I believe were lost. No, oh yeah, they were.
Yeah, I think the Oracles went down. The Void Ray doing fantastically, though. You're right, and there's just going to be too much here for Creator. I don't think Raynor can hold on. He's going to lose his 3rd base and his 4th base. These drones are running off to the side, but they are big trapped.
Oh, very sad.
Oh my God, this Void Ray. This Void Ray has 9 kills. GG, Creator bops Raynor in the semifinals. Nobody expected it. We counted him out. We said, oh, I can't wait for the Raynor finals. Then Creator is like, get wrecked, nerds. No Raynor finals for you. We're talking about Raynor Dark.
That was good,
We're like,
though.
Yeah, Raynor Dark would be sick. That'd be so cool. And then Beyond and Creator are like, nah, bro. Not about it.
Well, Raynor's going to have all this time. What's nice about him going to Korea, he's going to be practicing over there. And, like, Special actually was mentioned he beat Clem. So it is Creator versus Beyond.
Yes, yeah, it certainly is.
Beyond versus Creator.
That's also how I'm doing it.
That was
good choice.
The Void Ray actually, like, that is, I do feel like that would have been even better if Creator was a little less lackluster in his control of the Oracles. If he had those alive, that would have been even more devastated. But they did their work.
I think
they did their work.
There were some spores around that took him out, and the Queens probably helped. I don't think the Oracles do too much there, and it kind of explains why he made that Void Ray, right? The Void Ray, you don't really have to think about too much,
Yeah.
and it'll probably stay alive for a while and just kind of help you out.
Well, he was microing the Void Ray into the net too.
He
so,
was throwing it away at a great position, away from where the queens were fighting and away from any spores, and it was just dealing damage, consistent damage. And yeah. I think even without the Void Ray, though, I still think Creator pushes through all that. It was just such an unexpected attack from Raynor. He was teching. He had an infestation pit at 6 minutes. I'm pretty confident he was just going to go straight to Hive and try to get straight to Lurkers. And Creator punished him really hard for teching that fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
But the finals now, a little dark, or beyond Creator rather. Got to start the bet. Don't forget to start the bet.
Yeah, I am doing that right now. Hopefully that's enough time.
I usually give it about 5 minutes. Goes into the first game usually a little bit, but just got to remind everybody. Make sure to bet those channel points. Otherwise, you might accumulate them. And we wouldn't want that.
Mm-hmm. Depending on how this goes, I might end up going back to the ladder after this is by the coffee's in, chicken man.
Oh, no, dude. No, dude. Why? Why?
Actually, it's a rough time. It might be dead. Well, that's the thing is I'm not going to be able to sleep, but then after I'm too tired to play, usually...
Play Korea ladder. You're already on the server.
Yeah, I can't play. It sucks so bad. It's like unplayable for me.
350 ping? Let's go. I know what it's like. Listen, I was playing Europe from Hawaii, okay?
Yeah.
I know how that ping feels.
Mm-hmm.
You click something, and then it happens.
Yeah, I'm like literally set up for whatever. I'm like, all right, we finally got some stuff done. And then it was like, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm just dead. Because that much time lapsed. Like, there was nothing I could do. Because it was not...
Yeah.
It just all like suddenly catches up to you. What's the sad?
I understand. I don't know what the sad is, but there's lots of sad.
I wish it was easier to copy and paste the whole thing. And then I can Google Translate.
There's a lot of Korean going on right now. I don't know what's happening, but Maddox and Into the Inu are both very sad.
Yeah?
Oh, wait, now they're laughing. I don't know what's going on.
I want to see if there's...
Damn it, we need to learn how to read Korean.
Yeah, I'm thinking...
You and I, Dave, we gotta figure it out. If we're gonna stick with this this game, you know, we gotta learn how to read it.
The 3 people that could benefit the most, I think, on the side would be you, some drunk Canadian, and myself.
There we go.
You know what I mean? Because he's such a Korean passion lord like that.
Yeah,
I'm with you. But you and I definitely need to, for sure. I'm gonna get like a phone app like my girlfriend does with German.
There you go. It would be kind of nice to learn some Korean. That actually seems like a good idea. I never really thought about it before. I don't know why. It's a great idea.
Well, it's because you're into so many things, and especially right now, like I don't know. By the way, is the theater stuff a paid thing for you too? I didn't mean to ask you, and I don't mean to. Is that like another job, kind of? Because you are professional in it, or is it just for passion?
I get paid doing that about as much as I get paid for StarCraft. So,
well, yeah. So it's hey,
not much.
Well, it's a good change of pace.
I'm really happy I did it. But it's it's 100% for passion. I am getting like a tiny little stipend at the end, which will come out to like $1 an hour. You know, this is not doing it for the money, but. Hey. When I got a degree in theater, I wasn't like, I can't wait to be rich. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, and that is funny. You know, I convinced Shuey to join Kirktown Clan for the Pog Squirrel emote I got for it now. How about that?
That's a good one.
Random twist to Dave. I just had to share that with you.
Good choice. Well, we're heading to DaveTestaSC. Game number 1 of our grand finals. Are you ready?
Oh,
Are you feeling grand for this finals?
I am definitely feeling grand for these finals. Little upset that we didn't have our man Rainer, but Creator played so goddamn well. That was such a beautiful push.
It was that was just quality gameplay. I love it.
For sure. And we get 5 games potentially.
We do, and I hope we see each and every one. As getting into game 1 on DaveTestaSC, spawning in the lower left-hand corner, it's our Red Terran. You know him, you love him. The Shopify Rebellion. Beyond.
And his opponent in the upper right, representing Team NV. He's blue. He's Protoss. He just beat up Rainer in game number 3. Give it up for Creator.
And he's getting proxy ragged.
Yep, in true Beyond form.
You gotta love it.
Mm-hmm. Is
just the one, it looks like.
Yeah, he's just going for the...
I think it's just a cheat. It's funny he's doing it on this map because I feel like this map is not great for Reapers. But Creator is not walling off against Reapers at all, so... Oh, he's gonna scout it!
Oh, GG. Or no.
No, it's not GG.
He's just like
it's not GG. This is not committed, but...
Yeah, it's a little...
He's gonna send the second SCV out. We got some bants. Maddox in here to help us out.
B, I warn you. Oh, Maddox is... Yeah, thank you, Maddox.
ET. Oh, no, dude.
You catch it if you don't know me anymore.
I'll buy you a chicken. Oh, damn. Who's buying who a chicken?
Creator said, I'll buy you chicken.
I love it. Thank you, Maddox. Shout out to Maddox.
I've been compensated. Oh, because that's like flaming him, like saying, oh, with my prize money.
Yeah.
Watch your own replay.
Exactly. Oh, it's too good.
It's still going. I love you, Maddox. Maddox is such a nice dude.
Oh, Maddox is lovely.
He's a fun guy, like, for sure. I actually was catching a home story and was like, Maddox is he's a good all-around caster.
Yeah, absolutely. He's really good at Home Story Cup, and yeah. Well, Beyond, this Reaper's a little late. There's a command center on the way. A Creator's got to be feeling great. This is like, yeah,
unbelievable trying to win at the situation.
Yep, it's pretty accurate. I mean, Beyond's gonna play it out. The game's not over yet, right? Creator can't kill Beyond's stuff, so Beyond's just gonna try to play here, but he is very significantly behind in kind of a lot of ways.
Yeah, first Reaper just now coming out. The first Adept's like kind of BM. Second Adept kind of being BM, ignoring it. And I don't know if that was a good move out of... Well, it actually was, because there's a shield battery. Oh, poor BM.
Like, your one Reaper isn't going to do anything, so the Adepts are just going to the other side of the map.
Yeah, Stalkers eventually can come in.
Beyond's going to get a kill here, though. Maybe he'll get 2. Stalker's out.
Ooh, yeah, he gets 2.
It is Beyond after all.
Well, I think Creator was just going, feeling in the line of charity right there.
Oh, he's gonna try to do the shade trick. It doesn't quite work.
Yeah, Beyond's so smart. He just repositions the mine. That was too funny. It's gonna be 4-gate blink. No. Yep, 4-gate blink. You can just end him in a 2-base all-in. I mean, it doesn't have to be a 2-base all-in, but let's be real. 4-gate blink's pretty much a 2-base all-in. And what's this?
I think he's just going to be at 3 gates for now, so it doesn't have to be super committed, but can put on a ton of pressure.
Oh, yeah, my mistake. I thought there was another.
It's the Robo at the front, I think.
Yeah,
it tricked you.
Because I saw whatchamacallit, a sentry in there. Ooh, Widowmine drop going out just now. Oh, Adept gets the Reaper. That's big.
Yeah, it gets the Reaper. Trades with a few Marines. I don't know if he spotted that medevac, but Creator should be able to at least pull the probes.
Yeah, and he's gonna have enough to just 3 Stalkers for now. He might get another warp, and if he can somehow eke out 2 more, that's good.
I think even with 3, this is just gonna push it away immediately. Beyond doesn't want to lose this. He's already very behind. But no third base from Creator. Creator not taking advantage of this by expanding, just kind of letting the game play its course, knowing he's a little bit ahead. But that can absolutely give Beyond a way to get back into this game.
Yeah,
like this does not feel terrible for Beyond anymore. Well,
that said, Beyond's down on workers. We're into a Robo Bay now, and the third base, now that I know it's 3-gate blink, that's certainly going to allow you some breathing room to take a third. Not as committed. Got the defense. He's done some damage to the medevac, so 3 stalkers even might be enough to contest that.
Yeah, Beyond just biding his time, waiting. He's going to send the Raven around the top side to hit the natural. So he's going to go for the auto turret and Widowmine double prong, but Creator should be pretty ready for that. These are blink stalkers, so there's a very good chance Beyond kind of just loses a lot here, which is very painful. And this Raven, I was really excited to see it because the Colossi coming out can shut one of those down, but if he just uses it for auto turrets, that is not going to be available.
Yeah, and he's got some units in defense for it, though a little strewn apart. He's trying to defend the third of the net and the main for the Widowmine drop, and even has an observer on the southeast.
Yeah, spotting this push out from Beyond, but Beyond's going to go in with the auto turret. Should be able to at least get something done here, I say, as it doesn't really do much.
Ooh, both are
Widowmine's going to go in. There's only 1 stalker here, so Creator's going to have to pull in the main. He's very quick on that. Couple of probes going down so far, but nothing too much. Ooh, up to 7. All right. Beyond still has a Widowmine in this medevac, too.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a problem here. Creator, never mind, he cleans it up, but Creator could have target fired the Marines, but he had to watch out for the mines and the auto turrets. So, wait, that was
You know what? Creator holds at the front. Maybe not the cleanest hold. Resources lost is it's still in Creator's favor. Yeah, but he does hold the frontal push, kills those tanks, pushes it away, and really doesn't lose too many probes considering he's still up 7 workers. So Creator's got to be feeling pretty decent about his position right now.
You know what's funny? Just something to point out. Now the SCVs are repairing it, but that medevac was like the tasty bait for a mouse in a mousetrap. It was the cheese or peanut butter in a mousetrap. And Creator so wanted to snipe it, but
Beyond's over here like, just blink in. You can do it. You can get the medevac and leave. Just blink in.
All right, so it looks like we're going to be starting to set up for a 4th base from Creator, which if he can get the army out first, he's actually in a fantastic spot. He's on +1 ground weapons going into armor now, and Templar Archives charge on the way, another Colossi coming out, and extended thermal lance done. This is looking very good for Creator, but that Raven's still going to be a nuisance.
Yeah, it looks like the Raven's going to head home. Beyond wants to hold on to that energy to maybe shut down the Colossi or a Warp Prism with High Templar in it. You never know.
Oh, no. Speaking of Warp Prisms, what?
Ooh. Wow.
I didn't even see that go over there, did you?
No, I completely missed it. Beyond, though, was paying attention and absolutely crushes that. So that's nice for Beyond. Not having to worry about that prism in the back of his base. Loses a couple SCVs, but overall, Beyond's actually up supply right now, and that doesn't tell the whole story as Creator's army is looking pretty solid. Beyond's army's not looking too shabby either. He's got at least 1 shutdown on this Raven right now. He's got a lot of bio, a ton of Marauders, and nothing in Creator's army really deals with Marauders all that well. And he's got some Vikings in the sky even to just put that consistent damage onto the Colossi. Creator, he's got to focus on the hold here. This is a bit of a problem.
Yeah, he only has 6 gates. He does have charge now. High Templar coming out for Archons, but yeah, oof. Nice feedback.
Yeah,
on
good
the Raven.
feedback. Yeah, that is really nice, but there's still a ton of bio here, and I think this 4th base is going to be canceled as those Marauders just chew through the hit points. Yeah, Disruptor's coming out now. I think Beyond's got to be a little more careful, but he doesn't need to do anything else. That is it. He's very happy, I think, getting the cancel on that, pulling back. He's got Ghosts on the way. His Armory's coming up. I think this is actually pretty fantastic for Beyond.
That being said, Creator now going into Double Forge, a little desynchronized, but he's going to have +2 faster. Beyond obviously not going to worry about upgrades usually for this build for a while, taking a 4th base as well. I still don't think it's horrible for Creator, man. Like, he's got Blink Stalkers. He's getting more gates. Yeah, a little bit more in gates, but as long as he keeps Disruptor production and holds this 4th, he's okay.
A lot of it's going to come down to how the engagement's going. Creator's got a bunch of army not here, not ready for this. There's one Disruptor, a second one shows up, but that first one dies immediately. Second shot gets a few Marauders, but not too much. Where is Creator's army? He's sending counterattacks to the top side and to the bottom side. They might get some damage done, but can he actually hold on against Beyond's main army? I don't think the answer is yes here, I'll be honest with you. This is a lot of bio. Beyond is going to kill the 3rd and the 4th. A few Blink Stalkers on the 3rd base. You know what? The 4th does get canceled there for Beyond. So Creator definitely getting some damage done. But I feel like Beyond is taking a fantastic fight in this base trade.
Oh, nice Nova, though. Doesn't catch the ghost, but still. Yeah, actually, look at this. If he can... he doesn't have anything on the high ground.
This isn't too bad, actually. Beyond is going to hold his natural. Isn't as bad for Creator as I thought. The real issue here is the command center, the 3rd CC, is going to live, but the Nexuses are not, and neither are the Disruptors or the Colossi. So all of the power units of Creator are dead. He's down 50 supply, excuse me. And that is just going to be it. Oh, Artosis is crying right now. Oh, that is brutal. Even if Creator somehow cleans this army up, Beyond is way ahead economically, and he's just going to replenish and come over and kill him again. But these medevacs doing a stellar job keeping these units alive. GG gets called. Beyond takes game number 1 after losing that first Rax proxied across the map and Creator talking shit.
Yeah, that was a bit of a throw, to say the least. I think he should have committed... See, 4-gate Blink would have been a better play in that game, because he would have had more Stalkers.
It's a tough decision to make, but I think you're right. I feel like going for the 2-base all-in, taking advantage, or taking a super quick 3rd and just being extra greedy. I feel like you got to go either side. But the longer that game goes, the less important the Rax being canceled is, right? Like, those minerals, they kind of just fall to the wayside later on in the game. So the longer that game goes, the better it is for Beyond. And we saw Beyond just kind of pull it back little by little until it didn't feel like the opening really mattered.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff.
Going to Waterfall for game 2. It's kind of interesting. It's a small map, right? Is this the smallest map we have right now? I'm not sure.
I believe Waterfall, not so much. Hey, thanks for the follow, the Bearded Saiyan, by the way. Sorry.
Still trying to learn these new maps. Oh my god. I just hit a button. I hit a weird button. Take the wheel.
Spotting in the bottom left-hand corner of Waterfall in the red from Shopify Rebellion. Give it up for Beyond.
And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner in the blue trunks for Team NV. Weighing in at 578 Kelvin, it is Creator.
Kelvin. We're now measuring them in thermic energy units. Beautiful.
That's right.
I love
That's
it.
right. It's because Creator is just so hot. I gotta say, not a big fan of the lack of airspace on this map, because it means I can't do my fancy swivel introduction, and I don't like it. I don't know who made this map, but I now dislike them.
Yeah, I gotta work on some introduction stuff. Sometimes it just all depends on how it's feeling, but I got some ideas at some point. Should take some time off stream or on replays.
I mean, what is that for you? You stream like every single day.
Yeah, it needs to stop though. Oh man, this is a 1-1-1 with the cheeky. This is gonna make Creator mauled, potentially.
Is it? Nah, I don't think so. I think Creator's all right with this. He's just gonna keep the probe around and it'll die to the Reaper. It's not too bad.
If it was Estrella, like before, as we saw, he definitely would be mulling. Because he's like, yo, is there an SCV out on the map or not?
Ooh. Oh, he's got a recall. He just gets him out of there.
He should have waited a second. Oh, now that's going to get in Beyond's head. What the hell?
Where's the probe, bro? Where did he go, George? Where did he go?
Yeah, smart Asian guy here. My gosh, sorry, I did see old friendos occasionally in chat's pretty nice. We got a lot of lock, stock, and barrel games going tonight. I'm glad I came in late. Oops, forgot to update the score.
1-0 for Beyond, of course, as the Reaper dives in, but the Adept is about to pop, so the Reaper shouldn't get too much done, but it is a Beyond Reaper. You never know. You never count him out. Every time I'm like, oh, the Reaper's not going to get anything done, Beyond's like, 3 kills. Let's go.
Yeah, and I doubt, yeah, whoa, it is a Stargate, Billy. Okay, cool. It's Stargate after Warpgate. I kind of like that, honestly. It's a little off-brand.
Yeah, and it means the Reaper's not going to be able to scout that Stargate, so that's really nice. Reaper actually has to just keep on running away.
Yep, second Adept on the Reaper Cliff. Third Adept coming out. Very cool stuff. But yeah, it's going to be like an off time. Oh, there is going to be a Widow Mine, though, just in case. It's Beyond after all. So
yeah, I think he's just going to go for the Widow Mine drop, the classic. Oh, actually, no. No, it's not a Widow Mine drop. What is this Tech Lab?
Yeah, he's just doing it defensively for an Oracle, and that's going to be the opener. Hiding it in the mineral line, because as you know, Widow Mines don't exactly kill SCVs. So
that's true. That's true, but it do be dicey, though.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see somebody do fancy micro with the Oracle one day, where they do 1 tick of damage to like 3 or 4 SCVs, and then get hit by the Widow Mine, and the splash damage kills all of them.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I've not seen that. Okay, it's gonna be Phoenix.
It's probably
Colossus.
not worth it. That's why. But I think Creator's just gonna poke in. We'll hopefully, for Creator's sake, he doesn't lose it to the Widow Mine. But there's quite a few Marines here as well. So yeah, just gonna tag and leave. Yeah, Widow Mine drop though, getting a couple of kills.
Yeah, he tagged, and that second Widow Mine did pick up. Ooh, there's a Phoenix.
Yeah, the Phoenix is nice here to push away the medevac. Actually, multiple Phoenixes coming out. What's the follow-up going to be? There's a Robo on the way, but...
Yeah, it's going to be Phoenix Colossus for sure. I know there's a couple... You're at a couple gates. He's going to see a Robo Bay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oof.
Gets the medevac, though. Really, really nice. Just that last hit.
Yeah, he got the Reaper, a medevac, and a Widow Mine, all for 2 probes.
So it's really interesting. You were very confident that it was Phoenix Colossus, which makes sense with the Robo, but I have not seen Phoenix Colossus a ton lately. Every time I see players go Phoenix now, it's always into charge lots after. So this feels like we're pulling it back to Colossi a little bit with this.
Well, the cheeky Widow Mine, I think it was scouted and is going to be picked up. The reason why we don't usually is because of 3 racks being so predominant. It's just such a good build against Phoenix Colossus. Phoenix Charge, it could be pretty good against 3 racks if you get just enough harass done and delay. But like Phoenix Colossus takes so long to get those extended thermal lance stuff out against a lot of bio stim and such in Marauders. It's you know.
Well, and speaking of which, Beyond going for a bit of a push, but there's no Colossi, there's no Colossus on the way or anything like that. However, Creator did make an Immortal, which is pretty scary, and Beyond's going to go ahead and back on up, because there's quite a bit here from Creator.
Yeah, that's enough to clean it up, because Stim and Combat Shields are way out, and with the Adepts, with the Stalker, with the Oracle, with the Phoenixes, he could kind of pick up and kite the unit. Oh, he's forced them all the way back. And going into a missile turret.
Yeah, but the Phoenixes can tank a little bit. Just trying to grab a few SCVs, see what's going on. I don't think he knows exactly where the army is, which is a little disconcerting. But look at Creator's vision. He's got the army in the middle here that was ready to force field. He's got pylons over on the right side to spot for drops and things like that. And the Phoenixes on the left. He finally tags the army, but he knew that army wasn't out on the map.
Oh, for sure. And yeah, now he's at a point where his Colossi, no Thermal Lance. But you know what? I don't think it matters. The Phoenix count's growing, another Colossi in the way. He's just going to defend. He's going to be getting map presence with some of those Phoenixes in the Oracle. Ooh.
Yeah, this is really, really nice for Creator. He's got full map control, a very solid defensive setup back at home. Second Colossus about to pop, even without Thermal Lance. This is feeling pretty good. The biggest thing here is that Raven can shut down both Colossi. Gets one of them. Big stim forward from Beyond.
Ooh, we have Guardian Shield, but no.
No Guardian Shield and no Colossi. They're trying to pull back. Super Shield battery turned on. Beyond can't shoot through that just yet.
Yeah, extended Thermal Lance still not done, but the biggest thing was the interference matrices, but that was great micro from Creator. He saved both Colossi and both the bases with the batteries.
Very nice hold. It's terrifying when your 2 power units get shut down. But Beyond just not able to jump on top of them and take advantage of that. A few too many units out front. And Creator ends up keeping that third without... It wasn't even touched. He's got more workers, and now he's going to go on the counteroffensive, and it's going to be really tough for Beyond to push out and take this third.
And you're going to laugh, but one of the things I love about this is Big Daddy Immortal survived and regained shields with no health damage. There was no hull damage at all.
Look at him go. 7 kills on that Immortal. Oh, we got some cheeky Widow Mines here. That's a fantastic hit. A lot of splash damage.
Yeah, I was actually
Beyond's going to try to take advantage of it and dive forward. Ooh, the Stasis Ward, though.
The sacrificial Colossi, though.
Yeah, a little bit of a trade here, but that's good for Creator, right? Still delaying this base. And now he's going to pull back right as that Stasis Ward is coming off. His army's super disjointed, though. You got to be really careful with the pathing on this map.
Oh, for sure. But at the same time, he has charge and +1 coming. Charge about to finish with the little chrono boost. And I think he's just going to continue to pump. Oh, even a Templar Archives. He's going to continue to pump up, takes a 4th. This is a good time to take a 4th. He did enough damage. He's got the worker lead, and he's getting into higher tech stuff. So I think I'm not really hating this 4th base idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is definitely the time to take the 4th. Beyond setting his 5th up, or his 3rd up. The worker count's fairly similar, a little in favor of Creator, but with mules that'll equalize. So he definitely needs to get that 4th going to keep that advantage he has. But Beyond's getting into ghosts. He's got a couple of Vikings, not too many. The 3 Colossi are going to be pretty goated here, I think. Yeah, no Raven to shut down anymore. Beyond just can't crack this right now. Not with the frontal assault. He does not have the army. It's Creator actually up army supply, which is not good for the Terran.
That's why I was liking the 4th base. The fact that he's ahead on army supply, he's like, yep, we can. We've done the pressure. We've been annoying. We've put some stop gaps in here, and we are just gonna defend and go back out on the other side of the map and keep pressure on until we can win with our superior numbers. Yeah, look at this. He's ahead.
Yeah, he's ahead in pretty much every regard. The sensor tower is going to be really nice for Beyond. He knows where the army is, but Creator, he's just going to dive in a little bit anyways. Big EMPs, though, to start this off. There's a lot of Widow Mines, too. The Zealots running forward and just getting slaughtered. SCV's getting pulled into triple Colossus, though. I don't know if I love this for Beyond. He's going to lose a lot of stuff, but if he can take down this army, it could be worth it. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do that.
No, I think this is Creator's game right here. Widow Mines could be a bit annoying, but there's a War Prism coming in. And Creator with a 20 army supply lead. He's starting to lose some, but these power units have done the damage, and Creator wins. Game number 2.
Creator tying it up 1-1. Looking very, very solid that game.
Oh, hell yeah. I hope I'm not cramping your style tonight, Chicken Man. Thank you for casting again with another ESL. It's just a lot of fun.
Let's go, dude. Yeah, no, it's I love doing some duo casting. Happy to. Definitely not cramping my style. If you were cramping my style, I'd tell you that to get out of here.
Yeah,
like, Dave, just get out of here. But you know I love you.
Hell yeah, brother. Back at you. Nothing but love for the man of chickens and Dave. We got a game number 3 coming up, and
Creator needs a couple of minutes. I'm actually going to run to the bathroom while Creator also does the same thing. I've always wanted to peak time as Creator. Oh my god.
That makes 3 of us. Be right back. All right. Very exciting stuff.
All right, I'm back. I don't know if Dave's back yet.
I am back as well.
Wow. Back so quick. I hope you washed your hands.
We did a little rush run on everything. It was a little quicker washing than the whole be safe for germs thing, but we did it all, and we refueled on coffee.
As long as there was soap and water.
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters.
That is the... yeah.
All right, and we're getting into game 3. We're all tied up. We're going inside and out. Any thoughts? What do you think we're going to see this game, rather?
Inside and out, thinking of the map, I think we might see some crazy push from Bia in this game, and Creator may swap it up to... I don't know, he might swap it up to Blink this game. I'm going to take a guess there. We'll see.
All right. I like those guesses. I'll let you take this one.
All right, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Inside and Out, as we said. In the red, representing Shopify Rebellion, it's Bian.
And his opponent in the upper right, tying it up there in game 2 with just really sick macro play. It is the blue Protoss for Team NV. Creator.
Yeah, very good stuff. What are your thoughts on this game? What do you think we're going to see here?
That's a good question. I think your call of a big push from Beyond is pretty spot on. I feel like this is a good time to bust out like some sort of cheeky 2-base play. This Rax is kind of cute. The probe's going to come in and see no racks at the front. And obviously, we already had the attempted proxy racks in game 1. So if Creator isn't super diligent with his scouting, he might miss this at least for a bit.
Yeah, it's hard to scout some of these things. But that said, this was a cheeky opener. I could see Yeti in chat and probably any of our Terran friends, just kind of mauling for the gas first build. Oh, he kills the probe. Forget scouting. No shot.
Oh, man. Where's the bans? This is when Beyond types like question mark. This is where's that? So Creator does not get a confirmation on the racks and loses that probe, which is pretty brutal. Losing a probe to SCVs is like, yeah, that's molding for sure.
Yeah, it is definitely going to make you upset. It's happened to plenty of players, I think it's almost, in this case, when you scout that, I think that's even scarier than when you see something cheekier than when a Zerg does that similarly. When you have a Terran do it, especially Bian.
Yeah. Creator has no idea what's going on now, and there's just a command center on the way. Like, Bian is not really doing anything crazy, at least so far.
No.
But It's not good to be in the dark. This is StarCraft's a game of information, and the less information you have, especially against a player like Beyond, who is not averse to pulling out the cheeky strats.
Well, the fast gas I think was the bit of the cheekier play here for Beyond, but like he literally skipped quite delayed his barracks, so like consequently that Reaper was hella late.
Beyond with the lackluster Reaper control. What Beyond is this? This isn't my Beyond.
Yeah, it was a little rough. That said, we are going into another 1-1-1 with a tech lab. So I'm thinking that push is a good possibility. But that said, Chicken Man, these are 3 gates with no tech from Creator, and he's got 2 gas saturate. Is he going to go to... He might do something cheeky, like a resonating glaive. Yeah, no, he's just going into a proxy.
Glaives? Who needs glaives? The glaives are resonating enough, all right? Creator's he's just dropping this pylon. He's just going right now, man.
We need a
Robo?
shade. We need a shade.
God.
If he shades, he can get it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
The shade of it all.
Like, the shade would have scouted everything. Now he's going to see some of it, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, but there's so much here. Stalker's getting warped in. I don't think Beyond realizes what he's up against. He's got a medevac. He's going for a drop. He is going to spot this, but will he pull back quick enough? Oh, my God. Just the reaction time.
Yeah, this is pretty wild stuff.
No bunker here. Anything that Cyclone is so important. It gets a good lock on the Stalker out front. Down it goes. Marines pushing out. The medevac's really helpful here. But this is just going to be more stuff warping in from Creator. He's going to get the Cyclone. Second one is out, but these Zealots causing a lot of issues. SCV's being pulled. It looks like Beyond's going to hold on.
Okay, he's going into a Twilight. Does have a Robo, so I like the Observer, because guess what? There's Banshees. Doesn't look like there's going to be Cloak, but you know what, Beyond? I think Creator read right into this.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you. That went very well for Beyond. I was worried it was not going to be great, but Creator doesn't have any tech behind this, right? Like, this Twilight Council is going to finish after 5 minutes, which is kind of late as hell. So Creator, and he doesn't have a third base coming up or anything. He committed kind of a lot to that.
I'll be honest, it's a matter of buying time, though. Where he just has gates, and he does have a Robo, so he can get a defensive Immortal after. He is going to, it's going to be later Blink. I think, whoa, this could be weird. Banshee going in. Do you see this? Are you thinking what I'm thinking, what this could be with a Warp Prism?
I know what this is going to be. Don't we know what this is going to be? What else do you put here? There's one thing you put here.
Let's go.
Oh, baby, that's what we like to see. Prism coming over. The Banshee missing that pylon by just a couple of hexes. But no shield battery here, so this Banshee can definitely get a few kills. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Lost mining time, gets 4 kills. Should be able to hide in the corner, I think.
Yeah, for Creator's sake, he's got to hope that Banshee doesn't, Beyond somebody that likes to go around and hide his stuff. That Banshee may just scout this Dark Shrine, and I think we may it looks like it's, oh, look at that.
You know what, though? If,
wait, hold
on. He changed it. Oh, man. But the Stalker's going to push it away.
In honor
he's going to get him.
I have to say it. Hold the phone.
Hold the phone. But honestly, I think canceling it might be better for Creator because there's a Raven out. Like, Beyond's got detection back at home.
Oh, shit. This is so close. The medevac is not scouted by the probe. That was so close. Could you imagine?
There's so much, like, borderline scouting happening.
Are we watching a Creator game or a Dave game? What the fuck? This is like an old game of mine.
Oh, this
DT
is
drop
beautiful.
With a proxy nexus in the pocket. What the fuck?
This is why we love these guys, you know? So Creator's gonna hit with the DTs. He's taking the hidden nexus. He's got Blink Stalkers out front, Disruptors on the way. Beyond's gonna hit with stimless, combat shieldless Marines in the main, forcing a recall.
Into a battery.
I mean, these Marines were never going to do anything, so I guess they forced the recall, which is nice.
And unfortunately for Creator, the DT drop, there's a Raven. This is just a defensive setup for...
Yeah, he's even got the Cyclone out here, too, so the Prism is in a lot of danger if it tries to come in. But the hidden Nexus is so cheeky.
Yeah, I love it. This game is exactly what I was hoping to see. I don't know about you, Chicken Man. This is just beautiful, beautiful play.
There's only one thing missing, I think, right now, which is DT Blake.
Yeah.
If I can see Shadow Stride sometime this game, I'd be very happy.
Well, if we get in the late game and it gets researched all the way the fuck over there, that's going to be ideal. Like, I don't know.
I mean, honestly, that upper left base is like a pretty solid base for Creator to take. I could see it's not too... Oh, there it is!
Look at
Creator! What? He's my hero.
Look at this. He scouts the drop. He kills most of it.
That is fantastic.
Loses a Stalker and doesn't even take hull damage on the other one and prevents scouting on the Ninja base.
Yeah, that's true. That drop would see the Ninja base. It's got a cannon. That's amazing. I love that he put a cannon down.
Oh, that Disruptor too. I'm sorry, Chicken Man. This game has all the things that we both love.
This is wild. The Disruptor is going to get taken out, though, and I'll be honest, Creator does not have a ton of, like, actual fighting units, but this is what the DTs were for. They're just to dive in as soon as Beyond moves out. This is why he was waiting with that Prism for so long. Stalker's in the third base targeting down SCVs, and then they're going to run away. Might even be able to snipe this tank off before he goes. There it is.
Creator.
Beautiful stuff. Cheeky drop at the top side as well. A lot of action in this game.
Creator's doing so much with so little. And now throwing away Stalkers.
Oh my god. This is really, really sick from Creator. He's forced a few scans as well.
Oh, he's going to lose the Warp Prism, though, and a DT. But yeah, he's forced scans.
Yeah, but Beyond was about to push across the map, and I don't think he can now.
Yeah.
Maybe he could. You know what? He still can. Look at that army supply, 49 to 78. Beyond's going to unsiege. He's going to break down the rocks. There are 3 disruptors that could either be amazing or just the end of the game. It could be the end of the game either way. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, now that there's...
But more counterattacks from Creator.
And he did get Shadow Stride because he just blinked that DT away, so it did happen. Ooh.
He got it, and he's using it. Creator, he knows the strats, man. Oh, my God. The Disruptors in the middle of the map. They get a couple of tanks.
And he
goes for the recall. Going to lose 1, but gets out of there with the other 3.
God, Creator's playing so well, considering how low army supply he has.
It looked like he was dead, and then he just has held Beyond back for so long. He might still be dead, though. I'll be honest with you. Creator has been very greedy this game, I feel like.
He needs to channel the base trade energy. He's got the pocket base. He's got... Yeah, I don't think this game's just over, though, Chicken Man. It's
definitely not over. Beyond's killing the 3rd, but there's a 4th base going down for Creator. Of course, he's got that hidden, which is fully mining on minerals. I'm surprised at the lack of charge lots here. I feel like Creator could have a lot of charge lots. He's got 1,000 minerals in the bank, but Beyond's army is insanely huge, and that's a problem. You can delay all you want, but the Disruptors get fantastic hits. What? Beyond had great splits, but he didn't target down the Disruptor, so he eats massive Novas.
Yeah,
and that's keeping Creator in this game right now.
And there's been scans used in preventing muling, but at the same time, there were mules behind us, so he has Invisible Man. He can't scan forever. And with Shadow Stride, he can potentially blink onto the tanks.
He's just going to dive forward. That Disruptor kills more Protoss stuff than Terran stuff. Ooh, Beyond's got reinforcements, though.
Yeah,
and he's going to push these probes. All these long-distance mining probes are getting absolutely wrecked. But Creator is still up workers. Again, that hidden base is doing so much here. But I don't know if it's quite enough. Beyond has a ton of army still.
Yeah, no extended thermal lance. Medevacs are quite drained. There's only 2 with any kind of energy.
Yeah, but this base is dead. 25 probes going down.
Yeah.
Even with the hidden, I'm really worried for Creator here.
And I'll be honest, in that situation, it's more valuable to keep the pro. He should have just pulled them to his natural or split some off to Narnia, while doing that, because you have enough workers where it's worth sacking the base because it's just so much more value than 400 minerals and time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Big EMP at the start of this fight. Creator trying to jump after this. What is this sentry doing? I'll never know. But I think Beyond's just got too much. Yeah. I think we're looking at a Beyond 2-1 right now, especially since Creator is pulling back to his hidden nexus. The one thing he had going for him still. Beyond's going to be so annoyed.
Yeah.
To spot this. Oh, this Colossus out in the middle of nowhere, but it's up against 2 Marauders, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, honestly, it was almost going to take hull damage, though, but the DT blinking in and the Immortal Stalker fighting it kind of even it out.
Excuse me, it took 2 hull damage. Thank you very much.
Oh, 2. Marauders, good. That just baffles me how good Marauders are against.
They're pretty good.
Wait, Widowmines and DTs?
Oh, Invisible boys. They're hanging out together. The Invisibles.
I hope they don't die to that Widowmine. Look at the scans. He's just so nervous. He scanned 2 times. So nervous of the DTs.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out where the army is. Big recall from Creator to go back to his 3rd, his brand new fresh 3rd. But Beyond's taking a 4th, and if Beyond realizes that army is gone, he's just going to go kill this base.
Yeah, but that base, it's not mining out yet, but I feel like it's gone. It's a little bit.
But if he doesn't kill that base, like, he's got to go, right? He just thinks the army is still around. He's worried about killing the base, and as soon as he does, Creator hits over at his 3rd.
Yeah, he's gonna try to
probe's gonna. They're gonna try to run away.
And that's the
he already used a recall, but no, hold on. He goes back. He's like, actually, you're not committed to this.
That's the problem.
What is happening?
He couldn't save the probes, and I haven't seen it. He recalled the 3rd, but like they both were fighting kind of blind, right? And okay, I think I see what he's trying to do, but is Bian going to do it? He's trying to debate Bian to go, all right, let's take this base. He goes, I want you to, and he wants to pounce on him from another angle, but Bian's setting up in 2 different positions.
Yeah, Bian committing a little bit more to killing this base. Now gets an Archon for his troubles as well, but the army is coming down now. Creator, though, super split up. Half of his army is to the top side, and Bian is going to take a fantastic fight because of that. The Concave is insane. The EMPs are massive. And Creator's going to tap out as Beyond just decimates that army.
What a good game. Win or lose, I think Creator definitely lived up to the name.
That was what a game from Creator. That was something beautiful.
A true artist.
No, artist is a different player.
Well, a true creator. Using
there you go.
Outside of the box strategies. We might go to a game 5 in this, but it could just be a beatdown right here. I'm not. This is one time
it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like game 1, Beyond was behind at the start, but I mean, he just pulled himself back into that game and ended up winning. Game 2 started off perfectly even, and Creator just like played the better game.
Yep.
And now game 3, we got Beyond essentially doing the same thing. So I feel like these guys are just so evenly matched. It is really hard to call.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Now, what map are we on? Stargazers. Excellent. I really like this map. I like the non-standard maps in the pool. But I'm also just so happy to have new maps. And like 7 new maps. It warms my heart.
I think we're gonna see. It happen more and more. I don't think StarCraft 2 is going to be as dead immediately. We're going to see a lot of people go to Frost Giant, but I have a feeling people still be clinging on a bit, depending on what tournaments we still have.
Listen, people still play Brood War. You know what I mean? In that game.
I'm hoping we'll still have some decent sized tournaments and just the love of the game is. Maybe we'll get into like Brood War, and after all the maps, another set, they start going backwards with maps, and we have a mixed grab bag of map pool. That would actually be really cool for the game, in my opinion. I don't know.
Well,
about
actually, OSC has been doing an expanded map pool, and they just added a couple of old maps. One of them was Eternal Empires, which is a fantastic map, one of my favorite Legacy maps.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a really cool idea that we can definitely start to see as the game gets a little older.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, hopping into game number 4 here, and up in the upper left of Stargazers on match point, we have the Shopify Rebellions, Bian.
And his opponent in the upper right, representing Team NV, give it up for Creator. And can he bring us to a game number 5, or is it going to be a beatdown for Bian?
The only beatdown I like to watch is Willem's beatdown.
Nice.
And that is a joke for about 6 people watching right now. And I just want you all to know out there that I appreciate you. But yeah, I hope we get a game 5. I hope we get a game 5.
For sure.
I always root for a game 5. You know, people are like, oh, it's bias casting. The only bias I have is I want more good games.
Oh, for sure. Me too. I'm actually getting to a point where, truth be told, realistically, I'm getting past the point where if I'm tired, I'm just putting on a little bit more for show pseudo-professionalism where I'll eke it out and be like, I'll stop saying you know what? I know you're going to hate me, chat, but I'm hoping for a clean sweep because I'm effing tired. But that usually happens when these go to 4 in the morning. There.
Listen, I totally get it. I've 100% I've been at that spot, like casting something and I'm so tired or so hungry.
Yes.
And I'm like, please 3-0. Please 3-0. Yeah, I get that. Especially like these ones, sometimes if you get like Roddy and Wardy casting the finals, if it's really bad, I'll just be like, I'm not doing the finals. I love it. I wish I could cast them, but way too tired and the coverage is going to dwarf me. It's just not worth it.
I do regret not taking the time because of my drinking and stuff and whatever. And, well, work, I get it. But there were some times where I was goofing around on stream when we had amazing Americas. And at the same time, sometimes I don't mind it. But, yeah, when you have, like, no viewers, when you have all the big dogs on, it gets rough when you're that tired. It's a lot of work. And it's hard to, like, put that much effort in if you're not even really sure what kind of audience you have. If anybody's actually listening, it could be tough. Beyond being really cheeky with this Reaper, he wants to kill this Zealot. Oh, he's going for it. He's going to get it. Oh, the Stalker. Oh! Yeah, he gets it, but the Reaper goes down. Yeah, it's a high-value Reaper for 100 mineral Zealot, but at the same time, it wasn't probes, so...
That's true. A Zealot is not a probe.
And this is
like... Now we're learning today.
This is this is the classic Terran setup on this map, but not only that, Widowmine gets a free adapt. Not like this.
That's a really nice catch. He's going to pull that Widowmine back. Second Widowmine pops out to defend against the Stalker. And yeah, I mean, this is a great opening for Bian. Losing the Reaper, I think, is fine there because he just really neuters this pressure. But Blink follow-up for Creator. See how committed he gets.
Yeah. Oh, God. 3 and 4 player maps. Yeti's in. I thought about that before. Nowadays, just from how cheeky and toxic people can be, I just would hate playing against any Terrans on 3 and 4 player maps now because you already have the predictability, but they can go, you know what? I'm just going to fly away to another base like the old days.
Just going for that Lenny Kravitz strat.
Yeah, like right in the middle. If they have one of them, I wouldn't hate it if it's not like the middle base one because, like, you know, Terrans are just going to up and pick up there.
Do we see this Marine for Bian, which is 100% just to see if Creator has this gold? This is like you did this cheeky thing last game. This one has a gold. I don't trust you.
Yeah, exactly. That's
that medevac.
Cleans it right up.
The last hit.
And just a moment, I have to give a little thank you. Space Music Man, thank you for the 20 months. Good to see you. I hope everything's well. I was wondering how you were doing.
Thank you. But muted. Wow.
That
I don't
way-
get to hear the thank you. Who are we thanking?
Oh, it's Space Music Man.
Thank you, Space Music Man.
I didn't want to be rude. I'm trying to work on that. One day I'm going to get the push to talk thing in, and it would just seems to be breaking it.
I wasn't expecting you to go quiet all of a sudden. I was waiting for the thank you, and it just never came.
You're like, that was awkward. But I thought about that. It's just something, one day I'll find out a way for all of us. Because, like Bayo was saying too, he's like, yeah, I usually won't do opens with Steadfast because of that reason. But that's
what I see that works pretty often. That personally I think works pretty well if you're co-casting with two streamers. Is in between games when there's downtime. That's always a good time to be like, oh, I want to thank, so and so subbed during this, so and so donated bits. Thank you guys for following and watching. That's like a good in between during the downtime. You go back, and then both people can do it at the same time, right? Because you've got a couple of minutes, so. That's usually a pretty good strat.
I think
BN being cheeky with this Raven.
As per usual with the BN Raven, the BN Reaper, and the BN Mine. He's just pulling out the grab bag of BN. Yeah, I'm with you, Chicken Man. I think that should be the play. And with that, the BN Push follow up, but it's scouted.
Hold on, we got the creator F2 here, I think, as both observers are pulling back. Oh wait, all right, he's fixing it now. He's fixing it.
Yeah.
We know Beyond has an F2 because that Marine is still down at the gold.
I almost feel like Beyond knows those observers are there, or saw it because there were two clumped up. And
Oh, he for sure saw it. Beyond has like the best invisible unit vision I've ever seen. It's actually insane.
Who gets a snipe on the Marauder, takes a little bit of shield damage, but does not lose the Stalkers. All in all,
Beyond actually going to take this little middle area here. This is really important on this map. This is probably the most important Xel'Naga tower that I've seen in maybe the entirety of Legacy of the Void. Like, this tower is hugely important.
Yeah, it could be game-winning in all matchups because it's the only... It's better than the slow, fast field zones and shit like that, in my opinion, because it creates a normal game, and it's just... You're relying on vision, which the game's all about,
Yeah, it's just right in between the bases. I'm really surprised Creator doesn't have an observer nearby, because he does not know where these units are right now, and there are two medevacs full of bio in his little pocket base here that are gonna head straight up into the main base. As I say that, Beyond plays it safe and pulls back to the pylon. We don't like that. We don't love to see that. I wanted the balls to the wall, send them in maneuver, but...
Okay. Creator gonna lose that pylon now, but is gonna know where I'm with you, Chicken.
Yeah.
But is gonna know where most of Beyond's army is. Actually on both fronts. Charge is not done, but he's got Scouter Zealots going in both directions, and it could be enough to debate Beyond because it's not a huge commitment.
Beyond's trying to push through the middle here. He's got a lot of bio.
Oh, no energy on this.
Oh, that High Templar. It dropped out and was like, wait a minute.
I don't have Storm. Yeah, I don't think he realized he didn't have Storm, or it was to scare the shit out of Beyond.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have just been an intimidation tactic because it's just the one High Templar in there. There's no other High Templar. He doesn't even have a research. I didn't even realize. That's hilarious.
I think it was literally
pure intimidation. Yeah. Shutdown, so the shutdown gets used on the Prism instead of a Colossus, but Beyond's gonna try to jump on this anyways. A couple of force fields go down. The Colossus stays alive. Tank sieging up though. Creator's gonna have to back up, and that's leaving the Colossi vulnerable. Nice hot pickups though.
Oh, beautiful micro. But that Widow, window means.
Creator with sick micro. And Beyond's still up in supply. He's still got more army, but he's got to kind of pull back a little bit. That's going to allow Creator to take this fourth.
Yeah, Creator doesn't have any... He's lost Observer.
What are these Stalkers doing?
Yeah, I think they're just out there because of the drop potential of Beyond. I do like the Photon Cannon and Battery at the fourth base. And I do... In a way, I like that he's saving this base. if the game scales on, because that's just, you know, it's kind of in harm's way of drops, but it's something that can prevent just an immediate push. Ooh, we got storm drops coming eventually. Oh, the friendly fire on the stalker.
Yeah, I love it. It's a classic move, and it goes pretty well. Yeah, we finally actually have Storm in the Prism. Oh, a big quad drop heading towards these Stalkers. That is not enough Stalkers to stop this. Beyond's going to get the full unload here in the base. So Creator's going to have to commit to a defense. There are some ghosts here as well, so the Storm drop can be good, but isn't a guarantee.
Yeah, and Storm just finished now, and the High Templar are going to have a bunch of energy. But that said, his micro game's been pretty good. I did lose a Colossi before, but ended up keeping the other two, so I don't think it's that horrible. Upgrades-wise, he's actually pushed... they're about even. Actually, Beyond's going to have a +2 infantry weapons lead and the ship weapons, so... funnily enough, I don't think Creator's focusing on Colossi this game. He's going on gateway units.
Well, I mean, he's got 4 Colossus, so he doesn't really need any more than that. He's got a really nice split, so he's got a couple down at his third base, one at his fourth, and one up in the main. He's prepared for the multi-prong that Beyond really wants to bring, and Beyond started it. He's going to stop that 5th from going down, and he's going to start pressuring this base, but Creator needs to keep that army split the correct way. He had such a good split. Pulls it back now, super shield battery. But there's the big quad drop in the main base. And where is the main base army that Creator had up here? It is nowhere to be found. Creator was doing such a good job at this, and then it all fell apart right as Beyond came in. He's going to take down the Forge, upgrading +2 armor. He takes down a bunch of pylons, and he should be able to maybe take a decently effective trade with this army.
Yeah, this is certainly something.
14 probes going down. I mean, Beyond's going to lose a lot up in the main, so he needs to take an okay trade with the army here, and he's trying to hit the 4th base at the same time. Not just trying, that is succeeding pretty well.
Does keep one of the upgrades going, though. Lost the Forge, but does have +3 ground, or +2 ground weapons finishing at least.
Yeah, Creator going to chase this back. He still has all 4 of those Colossi alive, which is pretty impressive, honestly, considering all the pressure that Beyond's been putting on. This is a planetary, though, which is a fantastic position to fall back to. Creator does not have the means to really kill a planetary right now. Oof. Colossi are not particularly good at that. He blink microed into another Widowmine.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Like, the 2 there, nobody really would be suspecting one right there, but there's Widowmines kind of peppered everywhere in the map. Creator not taking that upward base. He's going for the bottom right, which I don't really care for right now.
Creator trying to break in, but huge EMPs. SCVs getting pulled. Big storms. Really nice zoning storms. But I think Beyond's just got the hold here. Meanwhile, that counterattack is going to demolish the probes at this 3rd base. Probably just kill the base. And Beyond is up. He's nearly maxed. He is on match point. This is it. Creator needs to kill him or it is all over. And I don't think, even with that juicy storm, I don't think he can really break him. Maybe I'm wrong, though. He's pushing forward. He's still got all 4 Colossi. The value of these Colossi is massive.
Yeah, the thing is, the Robo Bay's going down. There was going to be a 5th coming down, and yeah, this 5th base coming. He's not keeping these probes alive. He needs to just get game-ending damage here. And now the EMPs are coming out.
Yeah, the Colossi starting to go down. There's a few Vikings in the sky. Beyond microing fantastically. The hot pickups in the Prism, though, are pretty incredible. But the Marauders, with each having their own medevac, I think at the very end here, are just going to be a little too much for Creator. WW gets called. Beyond takes the 3-1 victory.
GG.
Too good, man. Beyond is too good in these weeklies.
He is damn good. And continuing on.
Absolutely crushing it. Dave, thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining me in this cast, despite it being but o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, my hours are off. And no, thank you, Chicken Man. And you have yourself a good night. Good luck with Cock of the Walk tomorrow.
Thank you.
We'll have to get those Matcherino codes after.
Oh yeah, baby.
I have no idea what is going on right now, but I'm gonna do some things. I'm gonna see where we're at in the cast, and yeah, good luck with Crack of the Walk and your theater stuff tomorrow.
Thank you, Dave. You have a good night. I hope you get some sleep at some point and get that schedule reset.
Absolutely, I might try to. So
don't ladder right now. You'll ladder on a different account if you're trying to push for Masters.
Yeah, I think I will do that. I might just try to call it, but the coffee's hit or miss. So yeah, you have a good night, man, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, guys. I don't know. See what we're looking like here. Guys, I think we might do some ladder. I'm just going to see where we're at in the cast. All right, guys.